Am I unmuted? Can you guys hear me? Hi, everyone. All right. First of all, thank you guys for spending your night with me. Some of you is in the morning or in the afternoon for you guys. Yeah. Okay. So very quick and loud shout out to my team, Teresa and Dennis here helping me today. So everyone say hi to my awesome team supporting me today. And we're going to start really soon. Just want to do some last minute check. Make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear and I am unmuted. Yeah, so we are still fresh from Thrive. And some of you were there. I know some of you want to be there. Hopefully one day you guys can come over, yeah, and we can meet face to face. The energy was so high, was so fun, and some of you are still high. We call it the Thrive High. Yeah? And yesterday I was having a Qimen coaching session, and the day before that I was having an Oracle coaching session as well. Yeah, so we have students in there who were also fresh from Thrive. Yeah, and we have some students who are still, he said, hungover effect. Yeah, over the event. Oh, there you are. Hi, Owen. Today okay? Fantastic already, right? Still energy high. Still energy high over the past couple of days. Hi, Richard. Hi, Theodora. Let me just say a quick hi. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Peter. I can go on saying hi to everyone here, but there's like almost 400 of you here right now. Yeah, so very warm welcome to our webinar today. And good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. And I'm going to start really, really soon. Okay, so just give me a moment while I set this thing up. Where is my Zoom? Okay. So how are you guys feeling? Let me know in the group chat. There's a chat at the side here. Yeah, I think you guys are aware of that by now. Feel free to participate. Feel free to share your thoughts and your opinions, and feel free to ask questions even, although I will be periodically answering it either on the fly, and sometimes I will let you know that I will answer it a little bit later. Yeah, depending on the subject that I'm covering. All right. So no spamming of any kind. Don't release any of your private information, your contact information. No self promotion or self business spamming. No spamming, yeah, in short, on the group chat, or else my awesome team here, no matter how awesome they are, has been instructed to remove you. All right, so without further ado, let me bring up the slides. First of all, welcome to How to Boost Your Sales with Qimen. My name is Mindy Yoong. I'm a coach, consultant, and instructor with the Joey Yap Group. Very happy to see you guys here. All right, so very, very quick run through, a very, very quick recap. So those of you who are in Thrive, you finally heard the long version of my story. Okay, so let me see, just bringing up my chat so that I can see it. All right, so to give you a very quick background, yeah, the full version. So yeah, you guys heard the full version during Thrive, yeah? So just for those of you who don't know who I am, very quick recap, my name is Mindy Yoong. I have 21 years experience in SAP consulting or IT consulting. Yeah, I started off as an IT consultant way back in time. So my last employer is actually Deloitte Consulting, and after that, I took a leap of faith and I joined the freelancing world in IT. Yeah, in IT. Even for freelancing, I've been doing that for 15 years. Yeah, in freelancing. So the thing with me is that I didn't study metaphysics back then, and I'm very logically trained. I'm also very technically trained, and that's where some of the way that I talk about metaphysics right now, yeah, is actually because of that. Yeah, it's because of my technical conditioning or my work conditioning. Yeah, my work training. So when we don't understand the things happening in our life, yeah, we're just drifting Of course, drifting doesn't mean I'm aimless. I'm just doing things that I think is right, and things that I don't know better. I just do whatever comes next. That's how we all deal with life, right? So little did I know that I was heading to a downward spiral, okay, or a negative spiral, where I wasn't very contented with my IT job, but I didn't know where to go. Yeah, so my discontentment and the compounding effect of my discontentment led me to a financial and relationship downfall overnight. Yeah, so from there I was accidentally introduced to Chinese metaphysics by my very good friend, or my best friend actually. And one thing led to another. Today I'm a consultant, and I have comfortably stopped my IT to pursue this passion of mine, and to share metaphysics the way I learn it and the way I think I want to share it with people, to improve everyone's lives and to make better decisions, yeah, as we go on. All right. Okay, so I am a good listener with a genuine interest in understanding other people. I think this comes from my background as an IT consultant, where we are trained to listen to the client's needs, to understand their needs before we can map a solution to them. Yeah, so a solution for them. So we need to have this genuine eagerness to understand, yeah, what's going on with their current state, and where they want to be, and we as the facilitator, we try to get them there. So it's not very different from what I'm doing with or what we are doing with or the Joey Yap group is doing with Chinese metaphysics today. Okay, so I'm a creator of two signature programs, the two that I really believe in, because as I shared earlier, I went through my own personal downfall where I had to deal with the loss, huge, massive loss of my finance overnight, or my wealth, yeah, overnight, due to me trusting my money on someone else. The other person is not a bad person. Yeah, I want to reinforce this, because the other person is just trying their very best to make more money for me. Yeah, but but unfortunately, due to the experience, partially also the timing factor, where my money was burned, yeah, in stocks and in some form of investments, all burnt. So not only I lost everything, I owe money, and it took me about a couple of years to actually get back on my feet. Yeah, with the help of Chinese metaphysics, I managed to overcome all of that. I managed to not only find peace with it, but I now find my true passion, things that I love to do, and I have fun doing it, and I make good money doing it as well. Yeah, that's the most important part. So the two things I attribute it to is people, the people in my life. So that's why I'm a creator of my first signature program, Human Synastry. How to find good people, how to read people, how to understand people, how to have better relationships with people, or at least be at peace with what has been going on in your life, and how to deal with the people who matter. And of course, to know who matters, right? That's the important part. And my second signature program, Realign, where maybe I should be showing this. Okay, before I go to Realign, this is my Facebook page. There's a QR code here, yeah. So this links to my Facebook page where I share a lot of metaphysics. I share a lot of life thoughts. Sometimes I share jokes. Sometimes I share meme. Sometimes I share a lot of things that I think that people want to hear at that point in time. So you can follow me on my Facebook page based on this QR code. I also have a Telegram in case Facebook acts up, or in case Elon Musk buy it over. And then I don't know what's going to happen to it. In case, yeah, who knows, in case. So I have another Telegram, my consistent and trustworthy Telegram, where I repost everything that I do on Facebook onto my Telegram, yeah, in case you don't see it. Okay. I need you to quickly plot your what we call a Qimen chart, because when we are making decisions and when we are analyzing our behavioral pattern and our natural reaction to everything and anything that happens in our lives. We use these things called either a 八字 chart, that's the one that you're familiar with, a 八字 chart. There's another, there are feng shui charts as well that you're more familiar with. But now we are looking at something called a Qimen chart. Yeah, your Qimen chart. So I want you to quickly scan this QR code, or Dennis has been actually put up the link in the chat group where you can quickly click on it. If you're not registered, it's just a few simple steps for you to register, and just key in your details. Yeah, just key in your birth details so that we can analyze certain things about you. And in today's topic, we are going to be touching sales. Yeah, we're going to be talking about sales and how you can better do this, or how you can understand how you function, or the roles that you play in terms of sales. So as I was saying earlier, my other course, or my other class that another signature program of mine, sorry. Yeah, my other signature program is called Realign. I have recently launched it. I've recently launched 2023. Yeah, Realign 2023. So what do I do in this course? Yeah, is that remember I said the first aspect that helped me back on my feet is people. That's why I dedicate one course. Yeah, basically dedicated to people. The second tool that I realized helped me so much in Chinese metaphysics is understanding myself. So I call this the road to self-empowerment, because it's not just about reading who you are. It's not about reading who you are. It's actually reading how you react in a time of crisis. What is your biggest Achilles heel? What is the biggest problem or the biggest karmic consequences? We call it karmic consequences, but it's nothing more than you repeating the same mistake and again and again and again, not knowing what you are doing wrong. Sometimes we feel like that, right? It's like, I see this mistake again. I made this mistake again. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, sometimes it falls into, in Chinese metaphysics, we still call it your karmic palace or your karmic influence. And once we identify this, and for you to be at peace with it once and for all, you will not be affected by that anymore. Yeah, so as I was talking to a client this morning, I was looking at her chart and I was telling her, you are very talented. You have so much skill set. You have so big potential. The only thing stopping you right now is that it's so easy to press every single one of your buttons. It's very easy to get her to stop what she's doing. It's very easy to get her to be frustrated again with what she's doing. And it's very easy to ignite that anger and bitterness in her that will just allow her to consume herself. How many of us feel that way? Yeah, sometimes we are like that, correct? And now that we are going into some uncertainty and uncertain times, one of the important things is to remove, or I call it desensitize, those buttons. Because when we desensitize those buttons, no one else can press it anymore. In fact, you look at those buttons and you start laughing at it. Yeah. So in Chinese metaphysics, we actually can do that. And I spent a lot of years, a lot of my own years learning how to desensitize this and learning how to remove all these reactions, yeah, or negative reactions that I used to have in life, and how to make it better. Yeah. So that was the second course that I am very passionate about. I just want to share with you upfront, because of course, at the end of this course, I'll be talking more about this. So if you're interested to know more, you can stay right at the end, where I'll be sharing a lot of bonuses and surprises with you also. All right. So we're going to move on to sales. Yeah, to sales, because this is what we are here for. We want to know how to sell. Yeah, how to sell. To be very honest and very frank with you, yeah, I'm an IT person. That means I'm a technical person. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd, yeah, and I'm a geek. So in my experience in IT, I didn't have to sell. Very frankly, I didn't have to sell. I only need to provide solutions. I need to understand people. I need to understand the client's needs. But I didn't have to sell. We had a dedicated team to get in projects, to deal with to follow up with the leads, yeah, and to secure all these $1 million to $1 billion SAP projects. Yeah, we have a dedicated sales team to do that. At the very least, I just I think once or twice I tagged along with the team, only to give them some technical overview or some technical know-how, yeah, on what they can do and what they cannot do. That's about it. It's when I joined Chinese metaphysics that I learned, or I learned to do this. And I have a fantastic team around me, whether it's my current team here, also Dato Joey himself, and my colleagues as well, yeah, to learn from them how to actually do this better. Yeah, how to actually do this better. And in my course of learning how to do sales, because at the end of the day, it's still numbers, correct? Of course, there's a lot of aspect where we need to, we are doing what we love, yeah, and we are doing what we are really good at. But a lot of you who aspire to do this as well, you realize that at some point in time, sales does matter. It's not everything and it's not the entire world, correct? But when you are doing metaphysics, these are for those who are aspiring to be metaphysicians, yeah, you still need to understand numbers and how to do how to best sell yourself and also your solution. So the other one of the other aspect that I learned from my colleagues and my bosses is that if I tell him that I want to do something, and sometimes for the sake of irritating me, he'll just say no. No, cannot. And then I'll be like, why cannot? It's a fantastic idea. And then he'll say, okay, it's a fantastic idea, but I need you to pitch it to me. How would you convince me that this is of value or fantastic idea? And how do you convince me of that? Yeah, so you have to show me that before, you know, we can just approve, not because that is just a good idea and we'll just do it. Yeah, so from there, I learned bit by bit on the power of influence. And it's not just about selling things, yeah, it's actually about how can you convince people that you matter, how to convince people that you deserve that amount of money and you deserve that amount of opportunities or funding. Yeah, whatever you guys are selling or doing, I believe this is the same for everyone. Yeah, so some people might come to you and say, sales, I'm not in sales, so it doesn't really concern me. Not really. How you pitch yourself during an interview, it's also a form of sales, because you're trying to convert your personal value to tell someone, hey, I'm worth this much. Yeah. So the best definition of sales, because it's so wide. Thank you, Andrew. So the best definition of sales, because it's so wide, yeah, is that they call it it's called a transaction between the buyer and the seller, in which the seller sells intangible or tangible goods, asset or services against money, is known as sales. Sales is done between two or more parties. In broader terms, a sale can be understood as a contract between two or more parties, i.e., a buyer and a seller. All right. So I may not be the best salesperson in the world. Actually, I don't think I am. There are so many sales guru out there. There are so many sales expert out there. So of course, I can never claim that I am a sales expert. I'm also learning, but what I can share with you, with some of you who are sales expert in here, is that I can share with you the metaphysical aspect on how to enhance this, to refocus or retarget it to be more effective. Fair enough, right? Because I never said I'm a sales expert, yeah? I didn't say I'm a sales expert, but what I am an expert in, I'm an expert in Chinese metaphysics. So I can share that aspect of sales to you, and you can try it on your own to see, to enhance whatever you are doing right now to be more targeted and more efficient. All right? Okay, now let's quickly get to it. So the term here was so broad, and you know that there's always a buyer and there's always a seller. Yeah, in anything that involves sales, there's always a buyer and a seller. So People buy for multiple reasons. Yeah, there are so many reasons why a person would buy something, and most of it or generically, yeah, we can actually segregate this into 5 different aspects. Security. Yeah, some people buy out of security. I buy because I'm buying investment, or I spend money on my investment. I spend money on property. I'm buying gold. Yeah, I'm buying something that is buying me a form of security. So when you sell security and it meets the needs of your target market, therefore they will buy it. So some people buy for growth, out of growth. They buy because they buy education, they buy training, yeah, they buy know-how, they buy skill set because their needs is growth related. Yeah, or they have very huge intentions on being better people, or being more intellectual, or being smarter in certain areas, and all of those is lumped into growth. All right, some people buy for love, out of love. They're buying it for their wife, they're buying it for their children, they're buying it because of their aging parents, and they want to buy, or they want to make their siblings happy, or they want to make their team happy. So some people buy things, or they consume things, yeah, out of love. Okay, stature. Yeah, some of us buy things because of status, right? So those people who walk into LV, Louis Vuitton. Yeah. Why do they walk into? They queue up, yeah, not just walk in. You cannot even walk in. You have to queue up to go in into LV. Yeah, so they buy because it gives them a certain satisfaction of stature. Or why do they buy certain cars? Or there's a joke, right, where, if you want to buy an iPhone, you have to sell one kidney. Stature, because they need to fit in. Yeah, they have to be in that lifestyle. So all of those things fall into stature. And of course, emotional spending. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. Yeah, emotional spending. My first job is in KLCC, actually. Yeah, our twin tower in KLCC. So I'm very lucky that my first job for 4 years is actually in KLCC. So that's the lucky part. The not so lucky part is that it's tied to a very nice mall downstairs called Surya KLCC. And those of you who are in stressful jobs, yeah, it's very, very scary when you have a mall downstairs. So me and my colleagues, yeah, when we are really stressed out, what do? We go downstairs and we spend money. Correct? Yeah, some of us do that. Yeah, male and female. Yeah, of course, I think female do it more, but nowadays, yeah, my male friends are the same. They're like, come on, let's go into Balenciaga. Let's go into something, whatever it is. Yeah, downstairs. They just want to be happy. Why? Emotional buying. Yeah, emotional buying. So those of you stuck at home for 2 years during the pandemic, what do you guys do online? Do you actually need that fancy toaster? Or what did my chiropractor bought something incredibly weird. I think it's something that can make omelette, or turn the egg into an omelette, into a spiral omelette. I have no clue what on earth is it. He just took a picture, said, see what I bought. Do you need that? No, I don't need it, but it's emotional buying. Yeah. So there are so many reasons, yeah, why people would buy. And all we need to know is how to leverage and how to target them, correct? So all of us are buyers, yeah? Even those of you who are in sales, you yourself is a consumer. Yeah. Max bought a bread maker. Are you using the bread maker right now? Still using or not? I have no clue how many things I bought. I know one of my other good friend bought the funniest thing. Yeah, he bought a sports watch. I bought a Garmin watch during the pandemic. And then I asked him, are you exercising? Is there anywhere for you to exercise? He said, no, I just bought it for fun because it looks nice. Yeah, so emotional buying. Yeah, see white elephant. Anyway, there's always Carousel, and I'm pretty sure someone else might find your toaster very interesting. and you can sell it off on Carousel. Yeah, that's a fantastic platform. Yeah, Richard bought cars. Yes, I know the cars you bought, Richard. Yeah, but that one is okay. Yeah, Richard, I think your purchase is nice. I approve because I have the same car. Correct. I approve of that car purchase. Yeah. But your other purchases and the reason you bought the car might not be might not be the right one. Okay, never mind. Okay, we'll make it all back. So there are so many sales tools out there. Yeah, good investment. So there are so many sales tools out there. In fact, so many. Yeah, and this one didn't come. This didn't come from me. I was just googling because I wanted to know how many sales tools there are out there, and from this website called Vinu. I believe they are also a sales provider themselves. Yeah, and I got this. There's like they said 11. I believe there's more. If I consolidate everything, yeah, I believe there's more. So those of you might be sorry, those of you guys in here would probably be very familiar with some of these, like Salesforce, CRM. I guess a lot of us know. Even SAP, we have CRM, but it's not really our CRM is not that popular. We are more SAP is more known for operations, finance or asset management. Yeah, it's better for that. CRM, not that no one is using it, but it's not that popular compared to the other modules in SAP. So CRM software, of course, they give you targeted information. Actually, long story cut short, because I'm not going to explain everything here, and some of you in sales, you already know what these are. All of these things put together, it's teaching you to how to target your client, when to target your client, what you can do more, what you can do less. How to engage with them, when to engage with them, and then you can see their buying patterns even, so that you know what next to sell and promote to them. Okay, so these tools are the it's very useful, correct? I believe of course it's very useful. That's why it's been appearing in all these sales channels that I googled, and a lot of people have been using them religiously. So this one I don't need to teach you. A lot of you are already expert in this. But what I'm going to share with you today is the metaphysical aspect. The metaphysical aspect of how we can add some information that we can see from your chart into this. All right. So I know some of you here are totally new. Some of you here just joined this because of the title. Some of you joined this because you have no clue who I am and what I'm talking about, but it sounds interesting. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the art of Chinese metaphysics. The ones that you know will be called feng shui, because generally feng shui encompasses everything. This one I got from my sister, because when my sister tries to now introduce me to some of the people she meet, either her friends or her partners or her colleagues, she tried to introduce me, right? She stopped for a while and because she don't know. If she say Chinese metaphysician, right, no one knows what on earth is that. So she will just say, feng shui master, feng shui master. Doesn't matter is I'm doing feng shui or not. It doesn't matter it's Qimen or it's Yijing or it's something else, because there's so many tools, right? She just lump everything into feng shui master. Correct? Some of you guys feel that as well. If you tell your mother, you try to tell your grandma haven't seen you for like umpteen years, locked down for 3 years, finally going to see you this Christmas or this Chinese New Year, and then they go like, ah boy or ah girl. That's how Asians we call, our grandparents call us that, ah boy, I haven't seen you for 5 years or 3 years. What are you doing now? Your mother tells me you quit your job, you're doing something else. What are you doing? Can you imagine if you tell your grandma you're doing Chinese metaphysics? They'll be like, huh? In Hakka, it'll be like, "Mak kai loi eh." In Cantonese, "咩嚟嘅?" Huh, what is it? Then the second one, they'll be looking at their daughter and son, which is our parents, like, what do you do to my grandchildren? Can they even feed can they feed themselves or not? Yeah, can this make a living or not? So in short, when we say feng shui, everyone will say, oh, okay, that thing lah, that thing, yeah, that feng shui, okay, feng shui thing. So half of the world is like that, yeah, where we lump everything into feng shui, but actually there are multiple tools in Chinese metaphysics used for different things. Feng shui is one of the tool to fix things, but we are using our environment to trigger opportunities. That's what feng shui does. Bazi is for analysis. That means, yeah, Bazi is almost like me going to my client and say that, okay, I need to do a fit gap analysis, so I need to know where you are right now. Okay, then that is like Bazi. So we have a chart that looks like gibberish to you, but those of you who have learned metaphysics, and of course for me, it's my tool of deciphering your life, deciphering how you react to life up to today, because it can be changed, right? It's the same thing, fit gap analysis, same thing. So now the only difference is that I'm no longer going to a company and looking at their system. I'm meeting people every day and I'm analyzing you, fit gap. Okay, so when I fit gap already, then I need to know where you want to go, right? Some people say, oh, I want to know my career because I want to elevate. I'm trying to do better. And some people say, it's my relationship. My relationship is not so great. I want to make sure I find someone. Or some of you be my investment, yeah, or my sales, or my business, or my family, or myself. Yeah, so then we know your goal and your purpose. There are two significant tools or more popular tools used for changing, yeah, reprogramming. So if you're a programmer, yeah, you go into the system, you hack the code and change things so that client can use it. We either use feng shui by triggering things in your house for you to change, or we use the art of Qimen Dunjia. Okay, so Qimen Dunjia is known as the art of war. If you have not heard of Qimen Dunjia, you probably heard of Sun Tzu's art of war. So Sun Tzu's art of war is the philosophical aspect being used by business schools everywhere. Yeah, business schools, they use that. That's how I know it as well. Because my ex-boss, he trained all his staff, yeah, back then to know this, yeah, to actually read up on Sun Tzu's Art of War and the strategies of business, yeah, the philosophical aspect of it. So now when I'm into Chinese metaphysics, I realize that, oh, there is actually a tool used behind the philosophy. So that's why Qimen Dunjia is gaining so much traction, because it's so friendly, first of all, easy to use, easy to understand, very relatable, and it's the art of fighting modern warfare. So modern warfare, the easiest one, getting your sales, right? That's the main one. How do I close my sales? How do I talk to the client? How do I this and that, yeah? Back to sales. So isn't that an art of war? Okay, so in Qimen, there are so many ways, and if you want to learn everything, yeah, it's like SAP, it's as huge as SAP. Yeah, you can spend a whole lifetime not learning every single thing. So same thing with Chinese metaphysics. Yeah, Qimen Dunjia is so wide, it's forever and it's an ever learning journey. But I can impart some of the tools and the strategies that we can use in to generate more sales and to increase and to close more sales, yeah, for you. All right. So in Qimen Dunjia, the other aspect here, yeah, or another a good way of explaining Qimen Dunjia, it's also the law of attraction. We call it the Chinese way. It's the law of attraction Chinese way, or the secret, the Chinese way. So it's very, very similar. The only difference between the secret and Qimen Dunjia is that the secret covers the most important one, which is the mind. So we don't doubt that your mind is a very powerful tool, that if we can manage it, not control it, yeah, if we can manage it more effectively, we can attract better things into our lives. Yeah, so it's the very same concept. The only difference is that the Chinese way, we manage to segregate that energy into 10 different types of 10 different types of usages. So one governs the mind, one governs people, one governs speech, one governs energy and resilience. So there's actually 10. And if we can tap into the proper energy form at the correct time and at the correct direction, we can, almost like you going to the bank, yeah. Can I ask for some credit? Take a loan. Take a loan. Can I take a loan? Can you please approve my loan? Yeah, I want to loan this energy to get something done in my life. Yeah, that's the most basic and layman way that I can explain what Qimen Dunjia and the law of attraction, the Chinese way, is. All right. So as I said earlier, Qimen Dunjia in selling, because it can be used for so many things, yeah. But today we are only going to talk about one aspect because I cannot drown you with too much information, yeah. We go step by step because in Qimen Dunjia, we don't drown ourselves with things. We always do small things to achieve the big result. That's what Sun Tzu says, right? If you read Sun Tzu's Art of War, one of his biggest philosophy and theory is that we do small things, but all these small things, yeah, done consistently will all lead to one big result. And in Qimen Dunjia, the nice thing is that Sun Tzu doesn't really like confrontation if he can. He's always trying to win the war or getting things to his advantage without even confronting anything. Yeah, that means win the war before we even get to the war. So that's why this is called the art of subtle winning, and we can actually use it for our daily life as well. So in sales and in selling, there are 4 things that we need to kind of take note of. So first of all, like all things in life, yeah, what is your intention? Yeah, what is your intention? What do you want to sell? What do you hope to achieve from this? So you need to set the correct intention first, like to know what to use, yeah, and how to use it. Because when we are doing selling, selling is very wide, yeah. It's so wide, it's so big. There's so many different ways, different method, and also different different approach, yeah, different approach to selling that I'm going to talk about most of it today, and let's see which one fit you the most. All right, but of course initially we need to know what our intention is. So after we are clear with our intention, then we need to know the art of timing. So the nice thing about Chinese metaphysics is that all those funny charts that you see and the ones that you're going to see in a short while, they all look weird, yeah, and they all have Chinese words. And just to let some of you know, I don't read Chinese, although I have a Chinese surname, because in Malaysia, we are very liberal, yeah. In Malaysia, you can choose whatever school you want to go to. I didn't go to a Chinese school. I went to our national school. Therefore, I don't read Chinese. Okay, of course I can learn, but for me, like all of you who don't read Chinese, it takes time. So what do? We memorize those few words. And actually below those Chinese words, yeah, there are some Roman letters that you can read, like 甲乙丙丁戊己庚辛壬癸, or grass, destructor, hero. Those are English words, right? So you can read that instead. Yeah. There's the other thing called direction and so of course direction comes with timing. So in Qimen, we need to know where the direction is, because the whole idea of using Chinese metaphysics is that we do the right thing at the right time. If you're in the wrong time, why would you want to do something? Correct? This is basic logic. Basic logic. Like if you want to have a suntan, your intention, yeah, is that I want to have a tan, but the day and the timing that you choose to go out and have a tan, you already know the meteorological department already told you it's going to be a thunderstorm and there's going to be a flood. So do you actually time your sunbathing? Then, right? So you get my drift. So timing is very important. If you see that you're not supposed to do certain things at certain time, like why wash my car or plan to wash my car when it's a thunderstorm outside? Those kind of things. Okay, that was a different story, yeah, because now I understand, because if it's raining and you don't wash your car, the car gets even worse actually. So you still need to wash it. This one I understand. Okay, but you get my drift, yeah. So in Qimen Dunjia, the other aspect is direction. Remember, I told you earlier, how we differentiate ourselves from the secret and the generic law of attraction is that we have specific directions that we can tap into the energy at that point in time. So even if you're not a believer of Chinese metaphysics, yeah, I believe you believe in energy. Yeah, you feel good energy and bad energy. You know that something is wrong and something is a little bit off. All of those things are energy. So it's almost like when you know something is a little bit off, do you tap into that energy, that negativity? No, right? But we tap into something that's a bit more positive, something that gives us a bit more leverage so that we can do the good things in life. And we need proper timing to do that. So today, I'm going to teach you, all of you beginners, some of you not beginners here, I know, but some of you beginners here, yeah, by the end of today, you are going to be a Qimen Dunjia expert, okay? Because you're going to know how to pick the direction, you're going to know how to choose proper timing, and then you can go to your boss, yeah, and say, see, I know how to pick the correct time to close the deal. Added advantage. All right. So of course, the last one, which is the most important one, is that after we know all of these things, we need to do something. So action would be things that we plan to do after that. What should we do? Yeah, so this is also a very common question for beginners where when we tell them, okay, you can do this, you can do that, and then we have the timing for this, timing for that, and they'll say, okay, so what do I do? What do I do? Do I dance around? Do I do a rain dance? You know, what ritual? Okay, traditionally, yeah. Because recently I had this online debate with someone who's talking about ancient Qimen. Okay, off topic a little bit. Off topic a little bit. Because apparently this person was saying that in ancient, he's not wrong, in ancient Qimen Dunjia, it's all about the ritual, all about that, all about the mantra and so on and so forth. Yeah. So his problem with modernizing of the Qimen Dunjia today is that when we teach it, we don't teach you how to jump and prance, hold the knife, not knife, sword, hold the sword and then fling it around. And if we do it outside, yeah, let's say if you're outside of your office and you want to close a deal, and I tell you that you need to put on that rope, almost like that vampire looking rope, right? The master rope, yeah, the master rope in yellow color. Put on that rope, right? Go outside, hold the sword and fling it everywhere. Jump one big round, chant, and then come back in and close the sales. How would that look like? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the thing with us doing Qimen Dunjia today is that we use traditional and ancient. We are true to that. Yeah. It's exactly the same thing. It's just that we use it in the most feasible way for you to fit into today's world, and for us to follow what Sun Tzu say, it's subtlety. Subtlety, right? He didn't tell you to dress up in cosplay and prance around in order to close sales. Yeah, so we have to use it in the most subtle way possible that even your client doesn't know that you're using it. All right, so this is action. I will share with you shortly what you can do, but I can guarantee you don't need to jump around outside and do a rain dance and chant some mantra, some Tibetan or different language sort of mantra that you don't understand. Okay, we can do it in a more modernized way, if you want to call it, yeah, slightly more modernized way where you know what you're doing, you know what energy you are expanding to the universe, and the effect is exactly the same. All right. Okay. Excited to learn. I was very excited teaching this and researching for this as well. Yeah. Hi, Frederick. I saw you that day, Frederick, but I had no time to say hi to you. So now I have to say hi to you online. Okay. Shy. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Okay. Strategy in selling. Hi, John Doe. Okay. So strategy in selling. Yeah. Let's start with intention. Intention. Okay, so in sales, I always say, yeah, there are two types of salespeople in the world. Always two types. Okay, you guys would know it as well when I say it upfront. There is short-term selling and there's also long-term selling, correct? So short-term selling, if I use the correct sales term, they call this transactional selling, short-term. Okay, so short-term selling means, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about you. Yeah. Of course, not to your face, yeah, not to your face. Internally, they don't really care about you. Sorry, I just want to make sure, yeah. Can you guys see the slides? Can see, yeah? Okay. Because I was looking at my other monitor and it didn't show up, so I panicked for a bit. Okay, can, yeah? All right. So short-term selling and long-term selling. So short-term selling is what they call transactional selling. So transactional selling means, yeah, I don't really not say I don't care about you. Okay, maybe that's too harsh of a word. Yeah, I take it back. What I meant to say is I'm not interested to build a long-term relationship with you. I just need you to pay. I give you the product or the service, and that's it. If I see you again, great. But if I don't see you again, it's fine. So that is called short-term selling. Yeah. So short-term people who short-term sell because depends on their time frame and also depends on their sales quota, of course. The genuinity or the authenticity in whatever they share with you might not be so sincere. Okay, the non-sincere part is probably right, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is whatever facts they give you might not be accurate as well. Yeah. So in short, last time I like to joke about this. Yeah, I joke that short-term sellers, right, normally are liars. Short-term one, yeah, short-term can be. They just say whatever they need to say in order to get it done. Yeah, that is called short-term sales, and that is transactional selling, right? Not so keen to see you anymore. But if I see you, of course, it's fine. But not important. So of course, long-term sales is something that we want to something that we care more about. Yeah. So actually, long-term sales is an evolution of short-term sales. Because I think traditionally, if we go into the ancient days, I think it's all short-term. Yeah, it's mostly it's short term. So when we evolve further and people start to become more intellectual or more selective, and also when there are more choices around. Of course, when there's a monopoly, then you have no choice, right? There's only one supplier. You like it or you don't like it, you have to buy from that person, right? But when other competitors start sprouting and they are doing equally good and equally well, then we need to fall into what we call long-term sales. Yeah, so long-term sales are usually more authentic. They care about that relational aspect, yeah, the relationship aspect, and they also care about the well-being of their clients as well. Yeah, so the problem with short-term sales is that it's a one-time thing. So normally short-term sales, we can only use this for short-term products or short-term items, or if the salesman is short-term, like this is my part-time job. Yeah, I'm only doing this part-time. So I'm not looking to build a future or a long-term future with this. Then they might look at short-term sales. Yeah, because short-term sales, if you do it too often, yeah, and if you this no care and no authenticity standpoint, if you do it too often and you do it too long, your clients won't come back. Yeah, you know the type where slaughter you one time and then you got slaughtered and you will never ever go back to the same person again. This is short-term sales. It gets their quota met there and then, but their future quota, yeah, is going to have problem, right? Okay, so in today's session, right, we are not going to discriminate. We're not discriminating. So I want to say this upfront first. We're not discriminating short-term sales and long-term sales because it's all based on your current needs, and also in the current economy, maybe you need it. Okay, maybe you need it. So we are not discriminating, and maybe you don't really look too forward into the future. It's like, I don't want to think about the future. I just need to settle something today. And therefore, you might want to look at short-term strategy. All right. Okay, Maria, yes, there will be, but you have to give me some time to upload it. Short-term sales. So short-term sales, yeah. Short-term sales is, you see, fire sales. Fire sales or hot sales, yeah, short-term selling. So it could be what you call this, event based on an event, based on a launch, based on certain things that is not too long term. So strategy in selling for this, yeah, short-term selling. The other aspect where we would fall to short-term selling is when your boss is breathing down your neck and your job depends on it. Yeah. So recently, sharing from a couple of friends and also clients as well, there are companies right now who do pressure their sales team in a sense that I gave you this quota. If you don't meet it, if you don't meet the quota that I gave you in 3 months, the 4th month I'm going to fire you. So I think maybe not just one company. Maybe nowadays we might be hearing more and more, but this is a true story. I'm not lying. Yeah, so there are companies out there because of this. Yeah, they pressure the stuff like that. So they might fall into short-term selling. Who knows? Okay, so the other reason, one more reason that we would be using short-term selling is emergency case. Because you're walking, let's say, somewhere, yeah, you're just about to go into LV, let's say. Shopping with your mom, let's say, yeah, shopping with your mom, shopping with your sister, just about to go into Gucci or LV, suddenly you bump into your big client, yeah, standing in front of you, standing right in front of you. And then suddenly this client say, hey, you are here. I finally remembered that I needed to talk to you about something. Or you suddenly saw the client who is evading you, yeah, for multiple months. And you say, I finally saw the client. I need to seal the deal today. Yeah. So if in that case, in terms of emergency, what do you use? We can actually use Qimen Dunjia to give you an advantage. Yeah. So how do we do this? Yeah, short-term sales more like survival. Yeah. So how do we do this? Yeah, let's say if it's not their boss breathing down their neck, then maybe they saw their client who has been evading them, yeah, already 3 times. You call them and they pretend they are not there. Call them, they say they're not in the office, and then you saw them right in front of Gucci. Then you drag them somewhere, yeah, talk again, because if not, then you get no chance to speak to this person anymore. So how do you gain advantage, yeah, to at least get this person to listen to you or be more open to what you want to sell? Okay, let me share this with you. Yeah, this is the interesting part. So I just want you to go back to this chart here. Okay, I'm just going to stop share for a bit. And I'm going to, yes, let me share this with you. I want to do this live so that you know how to do it yourself. Yeah. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I'm going to open up my Google. So everyone has Google, right? Even your phone has Google. Okay, so you just need to remember, you have to bookmark, yeah? You have to bookmark that link that I gave you earlier. So QMA Mastery Academy. Yes, QMA Tools Mastery Academy.com. This is the link that I gave you, correct? You notice I'm not even going to log in, yeah? I'm not even going to log in because I don't need to log in. You just need that few seconds. Open up this chart because this is called an hour chart. This hour chart has a map. If you scroll down, yeah, scroll. Do you see this chart down here? This gibberish. Some of you might think it's gibberish. Yeah? This thing down here, this is called a current hour chart. The hour chart stays for every 2 hours and then it will change. So you have 2 hours to play around with, yeah, where you see this. So if in case of emergency, you see again, yeah, you just put in QMA tools.masteryacademy.com. You remember it by heart. You go to this page, Don't need to log in, scroll all the way down. As easy as that, yeah. Anyone can do it, even your teenage daughter can do this, yeah. So scroll down, and all I need you to look for is, I need you to look for the hum door. Hum. Can you see hum? Okay, let me annotate this. Harm. Not hum sub, harm. Harm. Can you see? Harm. If you cannot read the Chinese word, for the love of God, I think you can read the word harm. Yeah. Okay, so when you are doing sales, yeah, back this direction. So you know this direction. Okay, now you know the timing already. Okay, timing we cannot play around with because it's now. It's like now, correct? Okay, so then we need the second information called direction. Okay, SW here is southwest. Yeah, like I said, some of you here are really new. Yeah, you just, because I blasted this event all over the place. So some of you who are not from Chinese metaphysics are also here. So south, this is called southwest, south, southeast, east, west, so on and so forth. Yeah, these are called directions. So when you see southwest, Hamdo, what do we do? Okay, so now we know direction. We know direction, we know time. Okay, time is now. Direction, southwest. What was the other thing that we needed you to do? Action, right? Okay, so action means, okay, this guy is sitting, but I need you to what we call back face. The example that I gave you was the southwest. Okay, southwest. So let's see if I use this example, yeah, second example. So now I open up the chart, I got this one instead, the one here. So remember, hum door, where is the hum door? Oh, it's in the east. Can you see it? Anyone has trouble finding this? Just want a quick check. And while where is my chat? Oops. I'm missing my chat box. Give me a moment, yeah. I kind of lost my chat box. All right, got it? Hi, Mary Lou. Today very pretty, is it? I think it's lighting. It's just lighting, and I think I had a good dinner because I'm very easily happy. Yeah, because when I eat good food, I'm happy already. As simple as that. Okay, so anyone got it? Yeah, got it. Okay, fantastic. So short-term selling, always look for harm door. So in this illustration, he's sitting down. I don't need you to sit down. You can be standing, but I need you to face this direction. So you're almost like surrounding your target, yeah. So you have to quickly turn to this aspect. Talk to them when you are back facing east. So for this example, it's east. If I'm talking about the current chart that we were looking at live just now, it will be the southwest. So it changes every 2 hours. You can use this in an emergency. Got it? Harm door, yeah. Always look for harm door. It's the door of sales. Okay, it represents sales. So it's easy for you to pitch, easy for you to suddenly have some fantastic revelation that you want to share with people, and they start listening. They start listening to you. Okay, so fantastic door to use for sales in an emergency. All right, so this is, what is this? Yeah. Okay, so different setting. See, like this. So if you are in a discussion, maybe it's not in front of Gucci or LV now. Maybe you're meeting the client. Yes. So happen you went to the office of your client, and then the decision maker who has been traveling around for multiple months suddenly is there. Okay, then again open up the hum door so you can see this illustration. Yeah, how we actually place ourselves, or we call this strategically place yourself. I can tell you there's a lot of people out there using this right now. You don't know it because you cannot see. Okay, and you might argue, how can I get that seat? go earlier, go early. Yeah. Get the seat first, know where the other person is going to be sitting. You get your seat so that you leave your opponent, yeah, or the person that you're talking to on the opposite side or beside you, yeah, as long as they're not taking this seat. Whoever is in this seat, they are in charge of sales and in charge of pitching, yeah, the sales. All right, let me see some of the questions here. Hi, Ramon. Ham on door. Sounds like Ramondo, is it? Now it's very easy to remember, yeah? Hamondo. I'm going to call you that, Ramon. Next one, let me see. Only applies for selling. Oh, selling yourself to bosses. Ah, okay. Very good question, yeah, Jia Yong. Yeah, very good question. Because this is the exact same strategy that we share with people who are going for interview. Interview or trying to pitch and negotiate for your promotion. Negotiate for your promotion also can, yeah. Remember selling yourself, yeah, selling your value to anyone. This is a fantastic strategy and a little bit of movement, stealth movement, yeah, to get the right spot, to use it for your benefit. Okay, Cryptoly, nice name. Can we use this when calling or face-to-face only? We prefer it face-to-face, but yes, you can use it when you are calling someone. Okay, face-to-face because the energy is faster. Okay, but calling also can, Zoom call also can. So I have a lot of clients who they now, because previously a lot of interviews are done online and it's via Zoom, correct? So it's even better because at home you can move wherever you want. In an interview, it's a little bit tricky because sometimes the position is already fixed, because you could be going into the boss's room and the boss's direction is already there, right? Then we roughly already know you might not be getting the job if the direction is not nice. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Yeah, so let me see. Jasmine, do you need to constant back ease or can start with ease and walk down to sit? You can start with ease or walk down to sit. Yeah, we prefer you to be back facing that direction when you are talking. Yeah, so you can sit. Okay, let's say another trick. Because let's say you don't get this seat. Let's say you are sitting in where this black color suit guy is sitting, yeah, and you didn't get the seat that you want, but you know the direction is here. You know what you can do when you start talking? You get up, you stand back facing this direction and you talk to the people who are sitting down. You can do that, yeah? That's an option. You can walk around that area, you back face, then you pitch, and then you sit again where you are. Yeah, that's another option. Does it work for online sales? Yes, it does. Okay, online sales, you can use this hour. Okay, then let me go back, yeah? So this one is face-to-face. If you are doing online sales, yeah, you can sit like this in front of the computer, and at that particular hour, preferably, because if you're doing online sales, yeah, then I prefer most of it to be red. The hamdo will never be red one, yeah, because it will always be black. But preferably like this one is nice, right? The chief is red, this word woo is red, this is red, looks pretty good. Okay, we can use it. If everything is black, try not to use it because you have multiple hours to choose, right? Yeah, you have many different hours to choose. So I prefer you to choose the one with all red, where you can communicate with your client, where you can post something, where you can start your Facebook Live, also can. Okay, Ramon, if we are working with patients or in the, what's this, GDS tourism system, and we can use the day chart instead of the hour chart. Yes, you can. So Ramon's strategy or method is a bit different because he has access to a different set of charts, yeah, called the day charts. Not everyone has access to that. He can use that if you want to, but for those of you using it for an emergency, the hour chart will be better. Yeah, hour chart will actually be better. Arman, Mindy, are you now sitting in that direction? Of course. Of course, I'm sitting in that direction. That's why there's so many of you here. Mabel, for face-to-face selling, hum door is more important. Yes, hum door, yeah, for pitching. John Lee, that's a full yin chart with full yin. Okay, will that have negative impact? John's question is a little bit advanced. Okay, so for some of you who haven't learned Qimen before, you can ignore this. He's asking a technical question where this chart is called a full yin chart. For John, yeah, just to let you know, when we are using the chart for strategic execution, full yin is very, very welcome. Why? Because the energy form, yeah, and the energy force is at its purest and its strongest. So in strategic execution, we love using full yin chart. Love, 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 love. Yeah. Only in forecasting, which is a different tool, we don't like to see full yin chart. Carol, the white color palaces are internal or external? The day will be internal. Day is always internal. The opposite side will be external. Peter, if your boss is already sitting back facing east, I walk into his room and face him. How do I still sell? Yeah, that's why I said sometimes it's like that. Because it doesn't, sometimes there's limitations, right? It can't be working perfectly all the time. So either you don't choose that day. Okay, trick, Peter, listen up. Trick. So you already know your boss's direction, yeah? You already know. Then don't choose that hour. Choose an hour that is beneficial for you. Okay, so you open up, keep opening the chart. Yeah, every 2 hours you open. Oh, finally, back facing west, because you will be back facing west, right? He is east. The back facing west one is the one that is fantastic. Then you knock on the door. Knock on the door. Best time to do it. Sabrina, what is when envoy is hamdo? Envoy is the door of power. That means you hold the power. We love it. Yeah, if you see envoy in there, like this one, yeah, this particular formation right now in the east, perfect for sales. Okay, what if we have DE? If you have DE, right, doesn't mean you cannot sell, but the closing of the sales might come a little bit later than expected. So it's maybe not on that day itself. You will see it a few days later. But try anyway, yeah. Try anyway. JT, offer him a drink. So yeah, there are a lot of tricks on, yeah. That's why Qimen is so fun. And it's also a test of your creativity, yeah, on how to get these people to backface certain directions. Yeah, I had another client who is actually a property a realtor. Yeah, he's actually a realtor. So you know what he said he did? He knows the direction because I taught him how to do certain things. So when he's selling the house, because he said he walk everywhere, right? Walk around the house, walk around the house. So he's so familiar with the house that when they want to stop to talk and for him to explain more and include the pricing and so on and so forth, yeah, about the house, he already backface. He knows where, for example, it's the kitchen. So the example that he told me is, there's already 2 stools at the kitchen. So he will sit at the kitchen already, waiting for them to come. And when they are done watching, he already escort them, sit at the kitchen, and he talked to them that way. So this is that subtlety part where you need to know how to hurt the sheep, yeah, hurt them this way, sit here. That is your challenge, and that's the fun part. All right. Okay, I'm just looking at a few more questions before I move on. Sunil, hi Sunil. If you have to stand and sell, is it okay? Yes. Yeah, if you have to stand and sell, back face. All right, so I'm going to move on because some of your questions, yeah, is in the subsequent slides. So let me move on first. So this is the action that I was talking about, yeah. So you know the direction and then you know the time. So what do we do in the action aspect? So in the action aspect, you can call people, start calling your client. So you can call them on the phone and you are already back facing that direction so that you can call them. And you can set up a meeting at that particular time if you already know, yeah, ahead of time, in case you know, because it's a 2-hour thing. And so happen they are free and you say, okay, half an hour, let's have a meeting. Then you can set up the meeting and you are already ready. All right, you can have a launch. Yeah, some sort of small launch even, yeah, on that particular time, negotiations, or to trigger your network. So to post anything online. So some of you who are doing your online sales and product selling on your e-commerce platform, those are the time that you can use to sell as well. All right. You could, let me see, Saikan. Could use to send special promotion. Yes. Yeah. Use that time for all the meaningful action that you can take in sales and in selling. Lena, if outside walking with client, I go facing the direction. No, you back face. If you're walking or you are continuously walking, is it? Try to stop if you can. Maybe like, oh, coffee. Oh, ice cream. Yeah, something. You I leave it to your creativity. Okay, you'll figure something out. All right. How do you define trigger your network? Trigger your network can mean blasting, email blasting. That's also triggering your network, and also to use it for what else? Yeah, apart from email blasting, calling people up or your social media posting. Yeah, also can. All right, let's see. Lee Saw C. Can I use this technique to raise funds for charity? Let me think. Is there a better way to? Okay, for charity, you can use the hum door, but for charity and fundraising, right, you might want to look into this secondary door that I'm going to talk about soon. Text blasting, yes, also can. Your Telegram blasting also can. Sending email also can. Yeah, all of these things fall into action. Do something like this, yeah. Just use it and do something, anything at all. Okay, so let me proceed with this secondary one, yeah. So let's say that hum door that you saw is a hollow hollow space. That means you cannot somehow, yeah, for whatever reason there is, the position is not there. Remember I said earlier, if the hum door is being taken by the boss, taken by somebody else, cannot go there. The plant is there, something is there obstructing it, yeah, and I just cannot be in that direction. Okay, so then what do we look out for? So I'm going in terms of sales, yeah, sales, because in some of our teaching, we actually go with this as a primary door. Okay, primary door. But in sales, hum door will always be primary. And your secondary door here is what we call the door of beauty and the door of opportunity. Okay, so what are we looking at now? Let's look at the door of beauty. The door of beauty, it's called scenery door. Scenery door. Okay, so this one is really shared by one of my ex-colleague, yeah. One of my lady ex-colleague. So she wanted to talk to a client and she was trying to pitch to a client. In fact, she had sleepless nights, yeah, handling this client because apparently it's a very difficult person to handle and has already been proven that this person is very difficult to handle. So they had a meeting that day where they're gonna talk again, yeah, again. So after a while, yeah, she said that. So after a discussion and a while, yeah, she couldn't use the other doors. Yeah, cannot use the other door. So what she did is she used the scenery door. That means back face scenery door. This one, yeah, that means now this one is you. So you are back facing south. Can you see this? If you tie back to the illustration here, you can see, right? This person, you are back facing south. Okay, the nice thing about scenery door, yeah, is that this real story, real story. So when this ex-colleague of mine back faced the scenery door, this client just stare at her, like look like in love with her, yeah, but stare at her, didn't say a single thing. She just did all the talking, and then he just took the contract from her, sign. No questions asked. Why? Because scenery door makes you look very beautiful. Yeah, like they're looking at beauty. So it can be male also, yeah. Doesn't mean it's just female. So when they stare at you like that, all done, yeah, everything done. My project, one of my ex-project manager, before he had a sign off, you know, in all sorts of consulting, yeah, all sorts of consulting, we need to bill based on milestone, correct? Our billing is based on milestone. That means when we complete a certain task, we need to get some people to sign off, and then they can start the billing process, correct? So you know how painful it is, right? Some of you who are project managers, yeah, how painful it is for you to get these authorities to sign off so that you can get paid. Is very painful. So one of my ex-project manager came to me and said, oh, I need to go and do this again. I need to get this fellow to go and sign, and they are a pain. Yeah, that's what he said. So I just opened up the chart for fun. At that time, I was still in IT. So I opened up the chart and said, okay, let me try this. So I said, okay, you face this direction, you talk to her and see whether it's okay or not. But you have to face this direction, yeah? So before he went, right, he already measured. Then he said, oh, the direction very weird, very weird, because it's in front of her, it's like her table. It's like her table itself, but at the corner, it's like corner. So what my project manager did is, I said, you figure something out lah, figure something out. Consultants are like that, just get things done. Yeah, so he went there in front of her. So you know what he did? He did this whole charismatic, suave move. Yeah, he went sweep into her table, sat on the table. Set the side of a table, yeah, and is correctly back facing the scenery door. So he just gave her and said, talk a little bit lah, yeah, talk, okay, talk. She didn't say anything, sign, doubt it, yeah, because I don't know why. He came and said, oh my God, she just signed. Like 5 minutes. Normally it takes him half an hour to 1 hour to come back one, yeah, we roughly can tell. But this time, right, I said, hey, how come back already? Sign already. So we were all in shock, yeah, because she just signed off without saying anything. So yes, scenery door, fantastic to use, especially in terms of emergency. Because they somehow stare at you, right? And you're like the most good-looking person on earth, male or female. Yeah, it works for both. Okay, so these are very nice emergency doors, we say, for you to use. So some of you are saying it's good for dates. It's good for blind. Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's good for dating as well. So when I teach my human synastry, when you want to ask someone for a date, I normally get them to sit on that door. Okay, that's the first one. So the second one, let me see, did I prepare? Yeah, second one. Okay, the other one for sales, which is also really good. And this one is called the door of everything. The door of everything. So if you forget everything, this is the true emergency door. It's called the life door. All right, life door. So if nothing else works, scenery door also cannot face. The plant is this side, and then this side is scaffolding, let's say. Don't know what they're doing there. Cannot be in that direction. So last choice, life door. Okay, life door. So life door is like this. For this example is in the northeast. Can you see? In the northeast, yeah. So you sit like this. You can be standing, you can be sitting, you can be back facing. Okay, so life door is whenever they look at you, there is optimism and positivity. Very likely to say yes. Scenery door is you look beautiful, you look very magnetic, attractive, look very attractive. Okay, that is scenery door. So they do anything. Hum door is somehow when you are backing the hum door, yeah, your power of influence is fantastic. Things that you say when you're back facing the hum door, you never think that you'll be able to say, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that air of confidence and the facts and figures and what is it the client want to hear, they'd hear it. Yeah, you'll be able to actually answer and convince the client on the spot. So that's why we back face hum door. So when I give you these technicalities, you get to choose, yeah, which one you want to use. Hum door, scenery door, or life door. Got it? So use this for all emergencies. Okay, let me take a quick look at the questions. Carol say for marriage proposal, yeah. These are generically good doors to use. Yeah, can't go that wrong. Christina, I was thinking in the morning what deity can be used for charisma. Yeah, just use the hum door. Yeah, it's the pitching or the selling door. which is really good. Frederick, if got chance to use GDR, FB, okay. Frederick is going one step deeper again because we can actually fine tune further, yeah, the formations that we can use to enhance it even further. So Frederick is asking about that. So even if you don't have this information, yeah, whatever I told you just now is already sufficient, and I need you to try it. Yeah, I want you to actually have fun trying it. So when you learn more and when you're interested to learn more, you'll be like Frederick, yeah, where you can add on another layer where I can 10x my current success, and then I 10x it even more. So the formations that Frederick is mentioning here are very big formations. So these formations are usually used for to totally seal the deal, yeah. Okay, so if got chance to use all this formation in scenery door, which one will you use in priority? Back to intention, yeah, Frederick. Back to intention. If you want fame, you want following, you want to be famous and to be adored, Jade Maiden, especially scenery door. If you want to close sales, you want negotiations, or you want growth in business, Green Dragon Return and Bird Fly in the Cave will be better. Because Jade Maiden, yeah, does not specifically mean money, but it means fame. Because some people, they want that, right? Like I said, back to the intention. But if you prioritize money more than the fame, then you might want to use the other two. David, can you do it remotely? Remotely, meaning calling, right? I believe that means when you're calling and you're talking to someone else who's not in the country, it works, yeah? Yeah, it works. So if you're calling someone from the States and then you ask me, but they're in a different time zone, but you are the one using it, yeah, and you are in the correct formation. Okay, let me give you the technicality of this, yeah, technicality. When we tap into the energy, it doesn't mean that suddenly I have magical powers, although it feels like that. What happens here, yeah, is that the energy forces, they have different combinations. You know, when you create perfume, you put a little bit of this, you put a little bit of that, you put cinnamon, or you put not cinnamon, maybe lavender, and you put something else, it becomes a blend. Correct? So same thing here, yeah. The energy has a little bit of this, I'm going to put a little bit of that. So it becomes different sort of energy. And that energy, because we can map it out in the system, it gives you either confidence, it gives you eloquence, or it gives you beauty suddenly, or it could make you very negative also, yeah. Some formations are like that. So all of these special blends give you a boost of power at that point in time. So it's like when you are tapping into it, yeah, it's like you put on that perfume. So when you smell that perfume, be like, oh, I feel so sexy, for example, right? Like, oh, this smell is so sexy. Then suddenly the whole day, you feel very sexy, correct? Same thing. When you tap into the energy, it's giving you that feeling. That's why you suddenly talk like that, you act like that, and you behave like that, which is what is already written in the chart. So yeah, it all makes sense. It's not hocus pocus, yeah. It's quite scientific actually. It's just that from here, for metaphysicians, we know the ingredients to the blend. Got it? Yeah, if I put it that way, yeah, very easy to understand. All right. Okay. Question. Yes, very amazing tool. JT. Okay. I use all the strategy with personal nobleman. Did not know Hamdo. Okay. Then not always close sales. Okay, but help and advice from bystanders instead. Yes. So JT is saying that he didn't use this sales strategy that I'm teaching today, but he used a nobleman strategy. Remember we said different blend, different blend. He's using nobleman blend. I'm using sales blend. So sales blend, we do this. But when JT used the nobleman blend, suddenly all the nobleman comes to him and gives him the sales lead. Yeah, also possible. All right. Okay, Lynn, I can't help but need to ask you what happens if our bosses or client also know Qimen. That's why you have to go faster, go earlier. And then if you go earlier, you see the other person there, yeah, then you have to strategize. So if you have another master and another Qimen person in front of you, you either need to go earlier or you need to be more cheeky with your strategy. Like you can get up, turn, change the direction, change the blend. suddenly, oh, using same blend or same blend, cannot change my blend. Yeah, so that one require a bit of advanced technique lah. Yeah, so for now, we go with this first. Tedious. You mentioned using live door is for what reason? Optimism. When they see you, right, they feel good, just feel good. They feel optimistic with you. They feel that they can grow with you, you know, that feel good factor, yeah. That is live door. Okay, again, scenery door is beauty. You look so attractive, suddenly so sexy, so pretty, so handsome. Yeah, when you are back facing that. And when you're using hum door, your pitch, yeah, the way you talk suddenly start to change. All right. Robin says she'll be rearranging her office. Yeah, that's why it's really fun. Metaphysics is so fun. Okay, Andrea, what about WhatsApp to close? Okay, if you're WhatsApping, then you backface and WhatsApp. Because in humans industry, I get you to backface and Tinder, right? Tinder. I use that. I teach you guys how to Tinder, right? Swipe left, swipe right, swipe left, swipe right. Back facing a certain direction. That one is different, yeah. Different blend. Okay, so sales blend, you use this, and your WhatsApp, yeah, you do it the same way. Same thing. Tony, does it work if sending email or SMS exchange? Yes, it works. Yeah, it works. Because you see, whatever you're typing, right, suddenly start to change also. Jackson. Okay, Jackson, your question a bit too deep for today's session. Yeah, your deity force and your earthly force. Yeah, this one take a long time to answer and not related to today's topic. Yeah, maybe some other time I will talk about that. Okay, Sinlo. Let's say I'm looking for investor in my company. Do I use Hamdor? Yes. Hamdor is good for seeking out anything. They're very good at sniffing out opportunities. That's why if you're looking for things, you might want to use that. Hi, Charlize. Sometimes I tried this Hamdor strategy to play 21 on the gamble table. Okay. You use this to gamble, yeah. Okay, so Charlize using it for, see, back to intention. So Hamdo it is can consider the door of gambling. Okay, but Charlize, yeah, when it comes to gambling and 4D, different class, yeah, this one, but just to give you an overall picture, not so easy to just use the Hamdo. Not so easy. I tried this myself, not for gambling, but I tried it for 4D, yeah. It's not so easy because the one that I tried buying 4D, I need to know the direction of every single 4D shop because there are how many directions here? 8 directions, yeah. So I actually have 8 different 4D shops, yeah, that I need to go to at different time. You have to know it on the fly. And then you have to know what day it is. You have to know that it fits your 10 gods in Pater. Then only you can utilize this. Not so easy, gambling. You think easy? The work you do before gambling also, right, requires effort and requires action. But that is a story for another time. Nalin, your destiny is already scenery. Yes. So everyone loves Nalin, yeah? Okay, Joanne, how about both persons sitting side by side in the same direction? When you're sitting side by side, right, you are kind of tilting. One person will definitely be tilting a little bit. It can't be both directly side by side and you just talk to each other like that. Can't be, right? One person will be tilting. So you be smart lah, like, look at this. Then the other person tilt, yeah? Yeah, then you are backing the direction. So this is where that cheekiness comes in order to do this. Yeah, that's the fun part. Jasmine, can I use my natal Qimen to arrange my office in this manner? Actually, for sales, we prefer you to use the hour chart. Yeah, much more effective. You can do it. I wouldn't rearrange your office like that, yeah, because Jasmine, there are few aspects that I might want to look into, like the feng shui and also the external surrounding. Yeah, we do take a look at that. Then we look at the Qimen, feng shui Qimen for your office. Then only we look at yours. Then we look at the flying star. So there's a lot of aspect to look at, yeah. If you don't need to rearrange your office for this, you can rearrange for a larger purpose in terms of keep bringing in the opportunity in terms of feng shui, and you just chase the hourly chart. Okay, Frederick, only manifestation ideally is in the sector and backing. In sales emergency, just any spot. Yes, any spot. Because when you're sales, yeah, you can be anywhere. Like I said, yeah, shopping with mother, shopping with sister, in Surya KLCC, suddenly in front of the Gucci shop, you saw your biggest target, yeah, the client in front of you, emergency. So how you want to look at the sector of Surya KLCC, right? Just back face the direction. Is there any additional boost? Yeah, different method. Different method. Okay, like I said, Frederick, a lot of my clients, they call me in the middle of the ocean. They call me when they are high up in the mountain. They call me outside. And all of my ex-colleagues, yeah, they actually do it outside. They rarely do it in the office because of the subtlety part. And when I share a good date, yeah, and I blast, that's the email blast. Not email blast, WhatsApp blast, yeah, to some of my very good friends last time. When I blast it to them, right, you can see all of them running outside. One run to the car park, one run to the lobby, one run to the toilet. All different areas one, yeah. And when you're outside, there are no sectors. And it's still very effective for them. Noridin, how do you choose dates for your webinars? I don't get to choose. This is my challenge. My challenge is logically, yeah, of course, all our fantastic good dates will go to my boss, which is correct. That's the correct way. Correct, right? I mean, if you have a fantastic boss like mine, of course, all the fantastic dates will go to him automatically. Yeah. For us, our dates, yeah, they try their best to fit our dates as per what we want, but sometimes we don't always get what we want, right? So for as a consultant, we learn how to make things work for us. Whether the day is good or bad, yeah, it's a consultant's job to know how to benefit and to actually choose the best direction, best fix. What else can we do? It's the consultant's job. Yeah, so that is my challenge, and it's an exciting challenge. Okay, so Carol, how about getting contractor to do work? This one cannot. You want to get the contractor to do work, yeah, and to get things done, you need to use fear door. Fear door means, yeah, scare the hell out of them. Fierce. Yeah, have to be fierce. Richard, which door to use if you're boosting a post? Scenery is good, live door is good, hum door is also good. Yeah, all three. Ricky, does it work when I'm drafting my marketing message back using the hum door? Can. Yeah, all these three, if you're drafting, I would say live door and hum door is good for drafting. Oh my God, so many messages. Yeah, let me see. Okay, so many. Can I use Humdor for interview? Yes, can. Nash, can I use this for selling digital product? Yes, can. Payfen, delusion door. No, don't use delusion door for selling. Okay, delusion door is for closing. That means not pitching anymore. Yeah, if you already pitched for multiple times, but this time is to close or seal the deal from other competitors. You can choose a very good delusion door. Yeah, this is a bit different. Diane, which door is suitable to raise fund? Live door. Scenery is also good. Okay. Amy, my destiny is also hum. Last time it means impatient. It is. Yeah, hum door people are impatient. Yeah, but when we are using it to close sales, that's why you can do it fast. Yeah, correct. Good at selling. Sorry, you're right. Jewelry sales, yes, can. Door to use to collect debt, yeah. Collect debt, live door. Live door. Hum door is also okay. Hum door also can. Okay, I'm going to leave the questions a bit for now because I still have a bit to cover, actually a lot to cover. So let me finish that first and then you ask me again, yeah? And then we run through all these Q&As that you are also curious about. Because now I piqued your interest, yeah, in how fun Chinese metaphysics and Qimen Dunjia can be. Okay, so let me quickly cover this part, yeah? So we cover the short term. Okay, we all love short term, right? Transactional selling, don't have to think too much, get everything done. So the next one here, let's look at long term. Let me see, what time is it now? Okay, because my team is buzzing me. Okay, can we take a 5-minute break? 5-minute break, yeah, 5-minute break, because I also need to get water. Very excited already. So you guys put in your questions here quickly. We will come back very shortly at in 5. Okay, just let me quickly grab a drink and I'll see you in 5.
Down by the water when the clouds are near, there's rain like a shower, and I know what love is for. Hold me like nobody's watching. We could stay like this all through the morning, I'm sure. 'Cause I know what love is for. Stay here and take in the moment. The love that we have is for sure. I'll be making the most of this time that we have to grow. So take me all through the morning light. It's been clear this was love at first sight, and I know what love is for. What love is for. Take me off to dreamland where the fairies play. Let me fall asleep tonight and see the Milky Way. Take me off to dreamland where the horses fly safely in my bed tonight to see the starry sky. Take me off to dreamland where the cats can speak. Let me go and play with them, if only for a week. Take me off to dreamland where I'm 6 feet tall and all.
All right, and I'm back. And with my bottle of water. Okay, so I saw some of the questions here. Yeah, Louis asking what door to use when you want to use government, when you want the government to hasten permit paper. Yeah, I will go with scenery, life or scenery. Yeah, this one not, you don't use harm for approvals, and if you want this sort of permit, get someone to approve your permit, right? Scenery and open is better. Oh, sorry, not open. Scenery and life is better. All right. Somebody asked earlier, what about it? How about death door? I won't use that. I don't use death door for selling. Not so easy to sell. Okay. If sitting already fixed, get up. I said earlier, yeah, get up and walk around. When you want to pitch the important part, you stand back facing that direction because everyone will be staring at you, right? Standing up there, suddenly talking. So you be diva a bit lah, yeah, diva, like, I want to stand. My butt aches, so my back ache, I go back ache, I go back ache. I want to stand for a while. So stand there and talk like a diva. And then stop there and then talk, and then sit again. Yeah, so that's one way that you can actually do it. Another one, which door to use to a client who refuses to talk to you. Yeah, if you want to open up conversation, it's always open door. Yeah, open door. So for the approval, right, just another thing to add, yeah, because then it's every 2 hours, so find the one that is as red as possible. Yeah, as red as possible, that'll be better. Okay. Recently doing some law enforcement work, but may also be public perception thing. Yeah, anything to do with public perception, scenery though. All right, let me quickly go on with this. Yeah, I'll answer you again shortly. This I need to run through this. Okay. So now we look at long-term selling. Of course, this is the most ideal, yeah, because most of us, or I think because of the digital age, and also people are getting more curious and more they're more informed. Yeah, I believe you know. Yeah, now the public and consumers are a lot more informed. It's not so easy to con them, yeah, into something, or to trick them into some, not so easy, not as easy as last time anymore, at the very least. So, and we actually don't want to do that as well. Yeah, a lot of us who are serious with our business and serious with our selling, we don't usually fall into short-term selling. Yeah, although like I said, those are emergency cases that you do need it. But for long-term selling, we want to sell based on our belief, yeah, based on authenticity. So based on a lot of different things, yeah, where I have it here. Authenticity, that means you're being true to what you're selling. If I sell you something, you know that, you know, it's for you. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking in your best interests. I'm actually understanding your needs. I do create a client connection with you as well, that you are not just my cash cow. Who wants to feel like a cash cow, correct? So imagine if the salesperson makes you feel like a cash cow, and it's so obvious that they treat you like you are the cash cow, then you know, you might not feel so comfortable, you might not like it so much. But if you have a salesperson who genuinely sells you something, yeah, that you need, and this person actually tells you, no, you don't need this right now, you may want something else, but no, you don't need this, I know you well enough to know that you don't really need this right now, you know. They are authentic with what they sell because they are thinking on your behalf, almost like you are their brother or their sister. So this client connection also ties back to that, because you're comfortable talking to this person, you're comfortable discussing things with this person, and you're also comfortable sharing your needs, yeah, and little bit of vulnerability and story, yeah, to this other person, in order to give you what they think is best for you, yeah, and which is good for you as well. And of course, a good sales rep have good solutions ready for you. So if you need something, you want something to solve your current problem, they are very resourceful. They know how to get what you need. They provide what they need for you as well. And these are good salespeople. So why we call this long-term selling is because if you have authenticity, people know what you stand for. People know who you are. Yeah, people trust you that you are selling something that you believe in, and something that you are not lying about. Yeah, remember I just said earlier, some not majority, maybe a small group of salespeople could be lying their way. And I did speak to a number of sales related, or sales people of the sales industry, who they were talking about just selling. Yeah, this is quite some time back already, and I was just sitting there I wasn't participating. I was just sitting there as an observer. And when they talk to each other, and this other guy was like sharing his sales techniques, and he was telling this other guy, right, just lie. You say, if you lie long enough, you believe in your own lies, and then you forgot who you are. Can be like that, yeah. So like I said, there's no judgment, totally no judgment here. It's who you want to be, and you have the right to choose who you want to be. That's your right as a human being. Yeah, it's just that that is really good for short term and not so great for long term sales. Correct? Yeah. So that's where if you have the bad rep, for salespeople might come from that. And some people have a very bad impression of salespeople as well because of this small minority, who says things like that. It's like, just lie first, just get them to sign it, and then later we'll see how, there are people that you meet who are like that. So they're very good for short term, again, not necessarily good for long term. So in long term, we look at these few things. So in order to achieve these three things, we need to understand what is your best selling method. And we are using Qimen here to read this and to discover this. Yeah, we are using Qimen to discover this because it's actually already ingrained in you. It's just that you may not know it, and you may not know that this is your best way of selling. So now, it's quite amazing, right? When I tell you now that Qimen can actually drill down to look at what is the best way and the most effective way that you sell, and the most believable way that you sell. That's the important part, the most believable, because we are talking about authenticity, and it's already written in your Qimen chart. We just need you to trigger that more often, focus on that direction, and to use it, to use it more often. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. Same chart, but right now, this time I need you to log in. Okay, this time you have to log in, and you will get something that looks like this. Yeah, you get a chart. We call it your natal Qimen destiny chart. This is one of my favorite topics. I love reading this chart. Why I love reading Qimen destiny chart, and I like to think I'm an optimist, or rather I am an optimist. And when I read Qimen destiny charts, all I see is potential, 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 potential. Yeah, and it's my job as a consultant to tell you you have that potential, so that at the very least, I give you the choice to choose. Do you want to maximize this potential or not? Do you want to carry out this potential or not? Yeah, that one, I leave it back to you. But for me, whenever I look at this chart, right, all I see is potential, 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 potential. Yeah, that's why I really love reading this chart. All right. So we are all again going to be looking at the harm door as a focus point. So I need you to find your personal harm door. Personal harm door. So let's say this is my chart. Okay, let's assume this is my chart. So if this is my chart, where is my harm door? Okay, my harm door is in the northeast. Can you see? Yeah. So my harm door, if this is my chart, it will be in the northeast. So now we know the palace and the box that we are looking at. I need you to put your attention to what star do you have? Okay, this is called a star. Every single one here is a star. This one. Pillar, grain, heart, grass, ambassador, distractor, assistant. Okay, so you would have one of these in your harm, with your harm door. We call it your sales palace. Let's call it your sales palace, yeah? So in your sales palace, identify the word that is above it. Is it a hero? Is it a grain? Is it a pillar? Is it a hut? Is it a grass? Is it ambassador? Is it a distractor? Or is it an assistant? All of you would have different stars. We call it stars. Okay. Yeah, so see, some of you are heart, some of you are distractor. Yeah. Fatima is pillar, Lily is hero, Jen is ambassador. All right, okay, fantastic. Oh, Frederick went one step ahead. Destructor with be fake and absolute power and conqueror. Oh, yeah, sai lo leh. Sure win no. Yeah. Okay, so some of you ambassador, grass hero, grain, assistant. Okay, so now you know, yeah, you know what you are looking at. Fantastic. So let's look at your own personalized sales strategy because all of us have a different way. And when we focus more on this, we sell better. Why? Because you're being authentic. Yeah, so this authentic and this part that you truly believe in, yeah, we're actually just digging out and we are mining your personal talent. Yeah, it's actually your talent. It's just that you may or may not know it exists and we are trying to fine tune it a little bit more. Okay. All right, so let's take a quick look. Let's start with assistant. Okay, so assistant was who was assistant? Peter. Yeah, Peter was assistant. Who else? Martin is assistant, and Virginia is an assistant. Okay, yeah, so a lot. Yeah, Virginia. Okay, Noridine is also an assistant. So how do people with Hamdor and assistant naturally sell? Yeah. Okay, let me tell you. So I actually map this back to actual sales terms. Yeah. So some of you may know it, and if you're not, if you don't, I will be explaining as well. So when we're looking at assistant, this is called insight selling. Let me type it. Insight selling. Yeah. Insight. Okay, so for assistant is actually insight selling. Okay, what is insight selling? Okay, so those of you with assistant style, when you want to sell, you know, how do you get people to be so glued to what you're talking and so magnetized by you is when you start talking about your experience. So it could be anything. Yeah, the product can be anything because all of you are in two different industries. It's very difficult for me to drill down the industry, but you know that whatever industry that you're in, whenever you start talking about your personal experience, your work experience, your know-how, the know-how of the product or the skill set, and also education or training, some sort of training. That means when you sell to people, you don't just sell. You give them information, you give them data, you give them some know-how, and people buy from you because of that, because they're so amazed by how much you know and the technicalities that you know. Yeah. So for example, if you want to buy a car, okay, let's say you're buying a car and you are talking to Virginia. Yes, you're talking to Virginia. Yeah, and Virginia will be like, okay, you know, this car has how many horsepower and how many airbags and every single technical spec. Yeah, maybe it's not a car, maybe it's your laptop. Okay, this one is how many what RAM is it, memory level, what kind of graphic card it is, how fast it is to process this and that. So whenever someone is selling, they'll be like so in awe with all this. Either your personal experience, either your know-how in the matter, and all these technicalities and data that you're giving to people. So it may not be technical data. It could also be when if you're selling investment, you are selling your own personal way of investing, and every single data from how many years back, yeah, or recent data and the analysis that you derive from it, when you share it with people, they're suddenly so amazed. Yeah, correct. So either the product features, benefits, specification, or your personal experience and know-how. So if you have the assistant, this is called insight selling. You do this fantastically well. So when you sell, you must do this. All right. Next one, distractor. Distractor. Okay, let me see. Just now a number of you were distractor, yeah. Mei Xuan, yeah, Mei Xuan is a distractor. Yvonne is a distractor. Siem Lim is a distractor. Mandy is a distractor. Yeah. Idoya, JT, Katharina, all distractors. Okay, so distractor with Hamdor. Yeah. So how do you sell? Okay, this is called provocative selling. Provocative. Yeah, you provoke people. You kind of provoke people to sell. Okay, there's an element of speed involved. Yeah, there's also an element of provoking them, yeah, a little bit of sarcasm as well. So example, yeah, this person is deciding between Bentley and Toyota, let's say, example, Toyota people don't get upset, yeah, in case there are Toyota owners here. So between a Bentley and a Toyota, how do you provoke them? Yeah, it's like, come on, sir, you know, with your status and your level, you should be driving a Bentley. You know, you already look like a Bentley owner. Oh, provoke, provoke, provoking. Yeah, suddenly like, oh, cannot buy that Toyota. I have to buy that Bentley. You know, so this is one example of a provocative selling. Okay, that's one example. The other form of provocative selling may not be materials. It could be transformation, because disruptor style also means transformational products or tools or knowledge or whatever it is that you're selling, yeah, that brings upon reformation or transformation. So it could be in a person, it could be in a company, or it could be the product itself. Yeah, so there's some form of transformation that you become something better. Or the provocative part here, yeah, could be like, you want to be better or not? You want to be better, right? Everybody wants to be better. Everybody wants to be better. You dare tell me you don't want to be better? I'll provoke again. Yeah, they'll be like, oh, okay, sign up. Provoke. Yeah, so some are like that, right? So when you have this in your sales door, you actually do this very well. By nature, you already do it very well. It's just that now we want to monetize it. All right. Yeah, so Andrea is saying Bentley is worth at least five Toyotas. Yeah, maybe I gave a bad example, yeah, but at least you got my drift. Okay, maybe not a Bentley. Okay, maybe not Toyota. So Bentley and a Porsche, maybe. Okay, there is still a price gap there. Both are still nice. So between a Bentley and a Porsche, or a Bentley and a Maserati, I guess. So Frederick is saying, no wonder my sales no good, yeah. Too nice. Too nice. You try and provoke people and see. Sometimes you do it just for fun, because you wouldn't know, yeah. You wouldn't know. Somehow the impact is like that. It's not saying that you are a bad person, yeah, Frederick. Doesn't mean that you do this means you are a bad person. You could still be a good person, but when you're pushing for the sales, right, you need to add a little bit of provocation. Yeah, provocative. So there's an element of speed. That means you have to sell fast, yeah. If you're a distractor, don't wait too long. It's like go for the kill, go for the kill, go for the kill. Don't wait too long. All right. Second of all, anything that involves transformation or reformation, you share this with the client, yeah, so that they understand that you will have this impact. Yeah, you want to change or not? You want to change or not? You want to change or not? That kind. Stress them. Oh, okay. Bye. Yeah, so that's one thing. Revolutionizing in the way we do things right now also falls into distractor. So another form of selling, but this one is huge, unless you own the company. The type of company or the type of selling you do is that you change the way people buy things. So there are a lot of companies out there that's already doing this, right? So many different companies, so many different platforms revolutionize the way we buy things. All of them fall into distractor. Yeah, the e-commerce platform, even now we buy cars, can buy online, yeah, right? You can even look at the car online, booking online, check everything online. Only the delivery, you need to be present. That's it. Other than that, you do everything online, almost everything online. Oh, and the thumbprint, yeah, and the thumbprint. That's about it. All right. So this is distractor. Next one, hero. Hero. Yeah, hero. Okay. Change method. Let them lease instead. Yeah, true. See, distractor also means you change it. Instead of you owning the car, which is what we traditionally do, you suddenly say, why buy? Lease from me. Yeah, also can. Disrupting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see, Angeline is sharing. Yeah, goodness, goodness. I'm really reading word for word. My hubs has distractor, and he often uses this, and it works all the time. He would chase client away, and then they will immediately buy. You see, works one. Yeah, it works. Like I said, we are not taking any principles and all those things into consideration. Yeah, no judgment, no principles, no nothing. I didn't put any of those into consideration. All I said is, if you need to sell and you want to sell at that point in time, this is the best method for you to use. Okay. Yeah. Next one, hero. Okay, hero is called social selling. Social selling. Some of you might have heard of this. Okay, this one is very wait, Armin, do we look at destiny? We're not looking at destiny, yeah. Again, we're looking at harm door. Where your harm door is in your destiny, look at the star. So, example, I said if this is my chart, my selling method will be hero, which is what I'm talking about right now. Okay, so heavenly hero is called social selling. Yeah, social selling. So what is social selling? Yeah, social selling is creating a brand or a lifestyle. Yeah, so your way of selling, right, is that when people look at you and when people that means you are the walking marketing, you're the walking advertising person, yeah, the walking one. Where you go, right, you are already selling. Because when people see either your lifestyle or the brand that you build for yourself, people find it familiar. That's the keyword. It's familiarity. Yeah, people are so familiar with it. It's like, oh, I see this again. Oh, this name again. This name again. Yeah, and or inspirational. Yeah, inspirational. So the examples that I can give you, yeah, for branding and lifestyle, of course, the main one that you guys know, Apple. Apple creates a lifestyle. It's like, you cannot live without me, okay? You cannot live without an Apple. You not look chic. You don't look chic. You don't fall into this category, you know? So then everyone's like, oh, I want. Sell, take my kidney, take my kidney. Oh, this one sold already. The previous iPhone. Okay, this kidney. That kind of thing, yeah. It's the lifestyle, and it's also the familiarity that we keep seeing it until we want it. Okay, so Ricky is asking, do we need to activate by backing? No, this one is a change of method. So this one we don't backface or we don't activate anything, yeah. The activation is the one that we did for the short fire sales or the short term transactional selling. You use that one. This one is fine tuning the way you sell. Got it? Yeah, fine tuning the way you sell. Okay, SC, harm door, your own natal chart, look for the harm door and look for the star. Okay, so hero. What other brand names that is very familiar and it invokes lifestyle? Yeah. Okay, since I'm talking about cars, the one car that invokes lifestyle, Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper, yeah. You see especially ladies. Every lady that I meet, yeah, I want a Mini Cooper. I want a Mini Cooper. Why you want a Mini Cooper? I don't know why I want a Mini Cooper. I want a Mini Cooper. Okay, it's something I need to have. It's like a rite of passage, you know. Almost like a rite of passage. Like, I need to have that Mini Cooper, or it's a dream car, you know. Most girls, especially girls, I'm not saying guys, they love Mini Cooper as well. But I hear this a lot from girls. I'm like, oh, my dream car, my dream car, my dream car. And then when you get it, it's like a dream come true. Why? It's ingrained in the head. It's a brand, it's a lifestyle. Yeah. Next 20 years selling Mini Cooper. Next 20 years selling me, you know, just off topic, yeah, Mini Coopers are selling like hotcakes right now because they are selling the last batch of, this is what they say, yeah. If they change, I don't know, but so far they're already selling the last batch of the Clubman, yeah, the sage green Clubman, the last batch already. No more Clubman, yeah. So in the market, worldwide, everyone who loves Mini Cooper Clubman, they're sweeping it up. Really shipping it up. Meaning, if you own a Mini Cooper right now, yeah, you make money from selling the car because it increased the value of the car because of the scarcity. Yeah, we'll talk about the scarcity shortly. Yeah, Clubman will be discontinued. So those of you who love Clubman and you want one, you have to buy it now. And the price went up, yeah, sky high, seriously crazy. Yeah, Richard, you want to sell yours? No, I think you keep it first, yeah, Richard. Later, you sell it later. I think you won't lose money. my speculation is you will not lose money, yeah, from your Mini Cooper. No, I only have one. I didn't sapu, okay. I only have one. Yeah, bigger Clubman. The rest of the very good or very well-known one is Nike. Nike is also very lifestyle based. Sony is also very lifestyle based. Samsung is catching up with that. Samsung or Samsung, yeah, is catching up with that. If we're talking about motorbike, the one that I know that my friend keeps telling me is lifestyle motorbike, yeah, Harley Davidson, lifestyle. Yeah, Mini Cooper parts very scarce. You put it in there for servicing, right? You wait for 2 to 3 months, yeah, before you get your car back. Oh yeah, Vespa. Yes. Thank you, Angeline. Vespa also very lifestyle. Yeah, Triumph. Triumph is the new one, but Harley has been there for a very long time. Okay, so you get my drift, yeah. When you are doing Heavenly Hero, you have to sell this lifestyle. People want to be like you. They look at you, right? They'll be like, I want like that. I want like this. Or similar like that. And automatically people try to emulate, and they feel very warm and very familiar with you. Of course, the other things that's really good for Hero, social media. Social media works very well for you. All right. Okay, Jen, that's not cool. Jen, that's not cool. Not encouraging smoking. Okay, next one. Heavenly Heart. Heavenly Heart. Okay, Heavenly Heart. So Heavenly Heart is called solution selling. Okay, there's another one later that's very similar to this, but Heavenly Heart sells solution. That means when you talk to your client, yeah, even though you are selling insurance or you are selling a product, but the way you sell it, right, it must be solving your problem, solutioning. And this solutioning, right, is short, sharp, sweet, to the point. Very direct. Like, you buy this, solve your problem. Don't need to talk so much. Yeah, so Heavenly Heart, because you're very specialized in what you do and you also carry enough experience, yeah, in your product and you know it so well. So normally solutioning, right, is either a product which you're fantastically good at, a skill set that you're fantastically good at. So skill set is also short and sweet. Like, I can fix your car, and that's end of the story. Fix your car, fix your life, fix your face, fix your hair. Yeah, fix your hair. Very short and direct one, yeah. Solutioning. You need your hair fixed. You want the balayage? I can do balayage. Yeah, I do for you. So things like that. They have the skill set, they have the knowledge, short and sweet. I can get it done or I cannot get it done. Yeah, so when you are selling, you have to drill down this point that I can solve your problem. End of story. Yeah, in case you have this and you are not in that line where you can do this, you might want to shift. You get my drift, yeah? Because it doesn't fall into everywhere, right? And suddenly you say, my selling does not allow me to do this. Then you need to move into a form of sales that you can do this. Then you sell better. All right? Yeah, how to make your pain go away. Yes, short and sweet. So that one very easy. Pillar, yeah. So that one is called solution selling. Pillar is very easy, very nice also. Pillar is called partnership selling. Yeah, so for Charlize, yeah, it's called partnership selling. One word only, collaboration. Collab. So collaboration means I use somebody else's platform. I share with you. I give you commission. I give you half. We share the sales. Partnership, collaboration. Very, very simple and straightforward. All right. You sell a lot and you sell faster that way. So you don't have to stay with one particular collaboration. You can have multiple collaborations or partnerships, partnership at the same time. So some very notable partnership selling. Okay, this one gone already. Kanye West and Adidas. All is easy. Where's my Yeezy shoe? Okay, Yeezy, all the Yeezy. So this one no more already. So we need to move to Nike and Air Jordans. Yeah, Nike, yes, affiliate selling also can. Yeah, also works for you. So Nike and Air Jordan, Barman and Puma, and the latest one, Balenciaga, Adidas. Yeah, Balenciaga and Adidas latest collab. Before Balenciaga and Adidas was Gucci Adidas, and it sold out like crazy. One T-shirt, yeah, one crop top from Gucci Adidas. I went and asked, I didn't buy because I went like, so nice actually, very nice. 8,000 ringgit, just a crop top, yeah. Very similar to this one I'm wearing right now, just the Adidas and Gucci only. Yellow color, 8,000. So I went, okay, thanks. That's all I did. Yeah, very nice, but very pricey. Okay, but so I'm not asking you to go so high end. You don't need to do high end, yeah. By the way, Pillar, no need to do high end. But you know your selling means you share with your colleague, you share with another buddy, or if you create songs, yeah, if you create songs, if you write songs, then you have featuring BTS or featuring Raymark, featuring Raymark. Yeah, collaboration. Then your sales, right, suddenly increase because now you have Raymark. Some of you who went to our tribe, you know who Raymark is, yeah? He's one of our first YouTuber. So if you are, of course, privileged enough to have BTS featured into your song, of course, that's the most ideal, right? So you get my drift, yeah? Collaboration, partnership, use other people's platform, use other people's product, share with them. Yeah, endorsement. Endorsement also falls into this, correct? Co-branding also falls into this. Yeah, Pharrell Williams, Chanel, Pharrell Williams collab, yeah, is Pharrell Williams, Chanel and Adidas at the same time, and that shoe costs 30 over thousand, depending on who is selling. I saw one seller 60,000, the other one 30,000, the other one about 20 something to 10 something to 20 something thousand. Yeah, so that is called pillar. Okay, next one, ambassador. Ambassador ambassador is the one that we were talking about, authenticity, because ambassador is called, okay, I'm using the correct sales term, yeah. I didn't know what it means because I find that how come it's supposed to be this, but it's called collaborative selling. It's called collaborative selling, yeah. But what it really means is that it's your trustworthiness and credibility. Mr. Ambassador, yes. Max is ambassador, yeah. No DE don't care one, yeah. Okay, stop asking about DE. You know what DE means? Let me just tell you. Some of you who see this funny thing here, yeah, and then they start asking, I go DE. You know what DE means? DE means, yeah, I have, but I don't want to do it. Choy, yeah. That's what it really means, yeah. Okay, choy means so what? Choy is a Chinese word, yeah. But if I translate to English, it's like, yes, I have a Ferrari at home. I have 2 Ferrari at home. I don't want to drive. So what? That's called a DE. Yeah? That means they have it and then they don't want it, you know, and then they're so proud of it. Yeah, going around, I got DE, I got DE, I got DE, DE, DE. Yeah, not something to be proud of. Yeah, people who have DE, you have the capacity, but you just don't want to do it. Yeah, not work. No. Yeah, you just need to get out of that comfort zone in order to do it. All right, yeah, but got DE. So now you don't simply say already, right? Like, oh, okay, I don't say I got DE. I don't want to say it. Yeah, another way to look at DE, because DE is not a universe level. That means it's not something the heavens punish you for. Yeah, things in the deity. Okay, for this newbies, keep quiet. Keep quiet. No, sorry, not keep quiet. Newbies close the year for a while, and this is just for the advanced people. Yeah, anything in your star and in your day, as a deity, anything in your deity, yeah, cannot be DE. Yeah, cannot be DE. That means you know it's not sent by the universe. Yeah, it's actually a earth level energy that shrouds your view of what is happening. Shroud your view. So it shroud your view to a point where you think you cannot do it. That's why you don't want to do it. That's what it means. All right. So you cannot say that, oh, you see, the heaven say I got D. No. Heaven never punish you that way. One. It's an earth energy, earth level energy. Can be fixed one with awareness and with different focus. Okay, back to this. Ambassador, yeah. Trustworthiness and credibility. Let me see. I don't want to miss a thing. So it's all about understanding people's needs So those who are ambassador, yeah, they're really good at this. So when you want to sell, you need to understand people's needs. Truly, yeah, like very, very realistically, understand what this person really needs. After that, your method of selling, yeah, is how to help them build their confidence and to overcome their skepticism. In short, they trust you lah, in short. Yeah, because they're skeptical at first, but you in time, you actually take the time to understand their true needs. You develop this trustworthiness and credibility, because then they feel very confident around you and they overcome their own skepticism, yeah, over the matter. So they look at you like, okay, I trust them. I trust them. So those who are ambassador, right, you usually cannot do transactional selling, yeah, because the moment, negative transactional selling. When I say negative transactional selling means you lie. Cannot lie. The moment you lie, right, because it's trust and credibility. The moment people catch you lying, that's it. Your reputation is gone. Then it takes a very long time for you to get it back up to where it was, because it took so much time, yeah, to build your credibility. And you sell yourself that way, yeah. Trust me, trust me. It's like that. Yeah, it's like this. And I walk the way with you, and I whatever I say is authentic. Yeah, and so on and so forth. Yeah, the trustworthiness and credibility part. The moment your credibility breaks, yeah, it's like paper, you crumple already, it's all there, the lines and the creases are all still there. Okay, so some of the companies, I went and Google, yeah, the most trustworthy companies in the world. Actually, different site gave me different things, yeah. So the one that I see everywhere, ironically, Lego. Lego is one of the most trustworthy company in the world. Yeah, because they sell, people know what they stand for. Their vision and their motto of the company of Lego, yeah, is family time and creating memories and fun time with the family. That is their goal of the company, and they stick by it, yeah, no matter what they do. The decisions that they make in the company also revolves around that. It's like the people come first, the customer come first. We think about our sales and my operations, yeah, we think about that later. That's for me to think about. Yeah, for my clients, it's all about fun, family time, and having building lasting memories. Okay, Lego, that's one of the most trustworthy company in the world. The second one is actually Rolex. Okay, there might be more, yeah, there might be more. Okay, the few that I looked at is Lego, Rolex, PayPal is one of the most trustworthy company in the world, actually. Sony is also there. Okay, I think Sony's one got a little bit tarnished because their entire database, their cloud system got hacked. Remember, Sony's cloud system got hacked. Yeah, I think that's the only time where the reputation tarnished a little bit. But other than that, they are supposed to be one of the most trustworthy company in the world. Apple is some site, right? Apple, yeah. I'm not sure they're trustworthy or not, but they definitely create the lifestyle. That's why I put it into hero rather than ambassador. Makes sense, right? Mercedes, I don't think it's Mercedes. I think it's Volvo. Volvo is one of the most trustworthy car in the world. I think there's another one, but I think Volvo is up there. Correct? Volvo. So if you put it into cars, that will be one of the most, that will be the ambassador star. Safety, yes. Okay. Grass, next one. Grass. Grass is called high pressure selling. High pressure selling. So what does high pressure selling means? Yeah, pressured selling. So you psychologically pressure the consumer to buy. How do we psychologically pressure the consumer to buy? Because you tell them all or nothing, yeah. This is all I have left. You either buy or you don't buy. No more already. No more. Like Kanye West and Kanye and sorry, the Yeezy shoes, yeah. If you still want the Yeezy name there, they'll be like, no more already, yeah. You buy whatever is in the market right now. That's about it. Okay. So it's also a mixture of fear a mixture of FOMO, fear of losing out, yeah, fear of missing out, a little bit of FOMO, and a bit of scarcity, all put into one. This is called high pressure selling. So you psychologically tell, sometimes it's not tell the client, yes, sometimes it's environmental. Okay, let me give you a few examples of high pressure selling. Usually they sell on their own one, yeah. So you either purposely psychologically pressure some of your clients, but sometimes it's the environment. For example, in Malaysia, 2 years ago, our cars sold by itself, yeah, literally sold by itself. Why? Because we have a tax cut. The government actually cut off the sales tax, or remove the sales tax temporarily to increase car sales. So the car sold on its own, yeah. And then, you know when it sold like crazy? Because the sales tax was only until end of last year. Was it end of last year? Was it end of last year, right? Yeah, end of last year. Before the closing day, and then you have to deliver the car one, yeah, in order to enjoy that rebate, the sales tax rebate. Yeah, the sales tax rebate. So the car sold like crazy, because after that the price will go up automatically again by nature. So it sold on its own. Second of all, like I said earlier, limited edition sneakers. You know, it's a very lucrative lucrative trade, yeah. Limited edition sneakers right now. I have an ex-boss, one of my ex-boss, yeah. He has 400 pairs of limited edition sneakers. That one is his asset, yeah. Is his asset, because he bid for it. He bid for it at a very low price, and now the prices are crazy. Why? Because you cannot find it anymore. And he purposely picked some of those, yeah, where you cannot find anymore. Like they don't make it anymore. Yeah, and they don't even reproduce it anymore. And then you can sell it, see, 30,000, 60,000, depending on what shoe you have. Yeah, and this is just a pair of sneakers. So when you have this sort of scarcity, high pressure selling, high pressure selling, you want or not, no more already. There's only one in the world. Only one. Okay, not maybe one, not 10. There's only 10 in the world. 9 of them don't want to sell. I'm the only one willing to sell. Yeah, you either take it or you leave it. Correct? Yeah, so this is called high pressure selling. Jen is saying bear brick, yeah, the prices drop. So because too many imitation, and they made a mistake. Too many. Because it's supposed to be scarce and difficult to attain. And then they create too many. In fact, now you buy bear brick, the price drop tremendously. Yeah. So those of you who bought bear brick, right, I think it's a loss. You probably bought it when it's about 2,000, 3,000, some of it up to 15,000. Now you can get it for 800 ringgit. Ringgit. I'm talking about ringgit. Yeah, a bit sad case. They didn't do it right. Supreme, yes. Supreme really up to today's scarcity. Yeah. So yeah, these are the things that create high pressure selling. Last one, grain. Grain is called consultative selling. Consultative selling. It's very similar to solution selling. Yeah, it's very, very similar to solution selling, a bit similar to collaborative selling also. But this one, yeah, they're selling consultancy. That means when I sell, I don't just sell, yeah, I'm your advisor. I literally sit there, I listen to you, I listen to your family needs, I listen to whatever needs you have, and I dig deeper because I want to know the underlying reason for you to have this or to buy this. And I get some insights, and I ask more questions, and I dig deeper, and then I give you the best solution. So these people, yeah, they become your best friends because they are advising you. They are not just selling. But of course, through whatever you advise, they buy. Okay. Hero is social selling. Social selling. You probably have to watch the webinar again because I went really deep into it. So it's called social selling. Your disruptor is called provocative selling. All right. Yeah, provocative selling. Okay, so grain is like that. Yeah, empathy, dig deeper, insights, ask questions, and you actually build a very solid long-term relationship with your client because you cater to a lot of their needs. Yeah, most of their needs. almost like a modern day butler system. Okay, maybe butler is not, concierge system. Concierge system. Like you need something, I provide. You got a problem with this? Okay, I provide. Yeah, so they are a solution provider. It's just that it's not that short, sharp. Like I have this skill set, take it. This one is more like I advise you, I give you ideas, yeah, or we talk about it. I maybe not just talk about buying and selling, yeah. Maybe today I talk to your husband, understand your husband even more. So this one take a bit of work, yeah. But whatever you build, because it's very long term, your customer will not go anywhere else. So this is called long-term selling. Yeah, long-term selling. Got it? So again, stress on the what we're looking at, yeah. Okay, sorry, this was the part that I was showing you. Okay, so to stress on the matter, this part is not really going out and using, do I use my needle? Do I use my needle? Not really. What we are doing here is we are trying to find, because destiny is like that, we're trying to find your talent. You actually already have it. It's just that you may not be using it, or you're not focusing on that. So now that I gave you a proper direction to look at, change your sales strategy, use the short-term dates and time that I taught you earlier, merge this together, and you will increase your sales. Got it? All right, so let's start with your 4-day sales challenge. Okay, your 4-day sales challenge. Yeah. What am I going to do here? I'm giving you 4 fantastic dates for authentic selling. So now I'm challenging you, because now you have a new method to use. Some of you are already using it, then great. Then you can enhance on this further. Some of you suddenly have an epiphany. Like, moment, yeah, where, I should have been doing that. I knew I do that well, but it's just that it wasn't targeted enough. Okay, so let's take a 4-day challenge. Okay, 4-day challenge, yeah, on the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. Because you do sales every day one, right? No stopping. So 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, what do we do? I gave you these particular dates. Okay, this is apart from the emergency one, yeah. You can leave the emergency to an emergency. This one, I chose those fantastic formations like what Frederick said earlier, but I personally chose fantastic dates for sales to 10x further, yeah, your results. So on the 25th, between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., and you have to work within the hour, yeah. You call someone, you meet someone, you pitch to someone, you blast out your email. So you know what to do already, yeah. You know the drill. So I'm giving you the dates here. All right, got it? So on the 25th November, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., back face southwest. 26th November, day 2, 3 p.m. to slightly before 5 p.m., back face northwest. 27th November, 9 p.m. This one a bit later, yeah. So you suddenly call your client at night. Hey, happy hour. You know, can be like that. Hey, dinner, meet up. Okay, so 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., back face east. 28th November, 9 p.m. to slightly before 11 p.m. Oh, second day, happy hour again. Yesterday dinner, right? Today we happy hour. Yeah, so 4 days in a row, take this challenge, because some of you have important sales to close, right? Take this 4-day challenge. Every single time that I give you, do something. Same client also can, different multiple clients also can. So just work within the hour. Must be activity, yes. The best one is face-to-face, best one. So if you don't see them and you don't have a meeting with them, the least you can do is call them up, send them a text, blast out email, have some networking session in this period of time. Remember I said happy hour? Ooh, happy hour, call everybody. Call everybody, networking session. Mask as happy hour. Okay, so you can do that also, yeah. So anything that can help you sell, and use the method that we talked about earlier, your natural method, yeah, your own natural method, use that, yeah, so that you can lock these people down as your biggest fans, yeah, so that whatever you sell, they might want to buy. Okay. Okay, personal clash or not, yeah. For me, to be very frank with you, yeah, to be very frank, because some people say, okay, personal clash cannot use, this one cannot use. And then I thought about this. If my own personal parter chart clashes everywhere, does that mean I cannot do anything? Correct or not? Logically, yeah, logically. Let's say my own parter chart clash everywhere. So can that means I cannot use anything if you look at it that way. So I prefer to look at it from a more positive aspect where just try. So if those with clash charts can get things done, I think these tiny little clashes in the to some of these dates, yeah, can get things done as well, maybe with a slight twist. That's about it. But I think it's okay to still go out and do something. Yeah, correct. There might be changes. Changes means, okay, suddenly went to this happy hour, yeah. Oh, closed. This bar is closed. Where do we go? Okay, next one. Change venue. Suddenly change venue. Could be like that. Yeah. So that's the possibility of having the clash in the chart. All right. Okay, next one. Short-term challenge. Okay, short-term challenge, yeah. So short-term challenge, this one is for fire sales. Fire one, yeah. Okay. The ones that I taught you, you can do it every day. This one is just supercharged. So I call it good dates for influencing power. Whoever you want to influence, yeah, whatever it is. Pitching, selling, promotion, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you want to influence lah. Okay, this is a very good hour, 22nd November, 11 a.m. to 12:59 p.m. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic day. Got it, yeah? Got it down already. All right. So I just want to add something here, just to let you guys know, because now we are using Qimen, yeah, to do what we can with whatever we have. Yeah, we have to do that. Why? Because I got these questions before. What are the thriving industries in 2023? And you know my answer by now. Yeah, the answer is none. There are no thriving industries in 2023. At least not so great lah. At least most of it, almost 80 something, 90 over percent of the industries out there, none of them are thriving. Okay, maybe medical is thriving. Okay, that's probably the only one. But other than that, if we cannot control whatever is happening on the outside, so we need to place ourselves in a position of luck, and we need to be prepared with all these tools. Yeah, today I gave you a taste of how we use Qimen periodically in order to get the effects and the outcome that we want, regardless of what's happening on the outside. So I said here, industries are not thriving. I didn't say you are not thriving, correct? So how do we actually change that? So you see this scarcity, inflation, global risk, this one you already know, yeah? I'm just adding to your fear. I'm just adding to your fear and panic. But most people know that in 2023 and possibly also 2024, generally things are not so great out there. All right. So how can I make better decisions, yeah, for myself? How can I actually do it? So the three things you need in any crisis: tools of foresight, which is Qimen Dunjia, or even a bit of parter. We need high energy. High energy means, yeah, I bunk up my intuition and my clarity so much that I just know that something is wrong, and I know when to remove myself out of certain situations or when to accelerate in certain situations. Yeah, and the last one, of course, support system. So I already taught the support system. So how do we be prepared? Being in the right place in the right time, yeah, or being in high energy. So we plan appropriately and allow for flexibility. We practice business discipline, be consistent, be clear and concise. The power is not in the number of connection, but in the quality of your relationship, and never be afraid to ask for help. Yeah, so there's always a time and place for everything. And what I want to introduce to you is that in realign that I shared earlier, yeah, this is what I do in realign. In realign, right, I actually give you your 2023 goal. So the fun here is that I don't pick your goals, yeah. We use another tool of divination called Yi Jing, because Yi Jing, Yi Jing knows what's best for you. Yi Jing is that nagging grandma, the very caring but nagging grandma, yeah, that tells you, you know, you should be focusing on this first. I mean, everyone wants wealth, of course. Yeah, everyone wants money. But in some years, right, in order to keep the money and to sustain the money and healthily grow your money, you need to work on other things. It could be the network, it could be the fame, it could be the internal state, or it could be your health that is stopping you from maximizing your true wealth. Yeah, so Yi Jing will give you your goal, like, hey, stop for a while, you need to work on this. So in Realign, yeah, we actually do that. And the students have their own goals that they need to achieve in 2023 in order to get that. Yeah. So this is very, very good for those of you who keep building things and then they keep breaking. Yeah, sometimes you feel like that. I build and build and build, and then I reach that 1 year, everything break again. I build and build and I try something different, and then it hit that milestone again, and then it break again. So it gets very irritating because you reach a plateau that you cannot break. Yeah, or you've tried so hard but your talents are not recognized. You still feel that, you're like, how come they don't recognize this? How come they know that I'm doing such good work? I have so big potential, but why I'm not there? Yeah, why am I not there? Or the same obstruction, as I talked about the karmic palace, it presents itself again and again and again, but in different forms, different name, different people, same scenario again. Yeah, so you know that you are made for more, but you don't know where to start. Yeah, a lot of us, I got so many of you who came to me with this question during Thrive. You told me that I'm where I am right now. It's not bad, but I know I can do more, but I don't know what I can do. I don't know what is it. Yeah, I don't know the direction. Yeah, so our relentless chasing in life, yeah, and our relentless pressure on ourselves to achieve makes us forget that, yeah, ego says once everything falls into place, I find peace. But no, empowerment says you find peace and everything will fall into place. So how do we do that? Realign. We need to realign our goals together with our physical state. And the nice thing about realign is we are doing it, we are changing the things that you need to change this year in order for you to every single year become something even better, become something new, become something even stronger than who you are before. Yeah, so what if there's a way or a science, yeah, that you can do all this? You rediscover your passion or your momentum and you never lose it again. No matter how many pandemic come in, touch wood, hopefully none. No matter what happens on the outside, you don't lose your momentum and you don't lose your passion anymore. You anchor yourself to weather any storm because we already desensitize. Remember, when we desensitize, we see everything as an opportunity. Yeah, we no longer complain so much or we feel aimless and we lose our focus, because when you anchor, you realize that this is another opportunity, this is another opportunity, this is something that I can do right now. Yeah, and learn how to realign to your purpose, your passion, and physicality, body, mind, and soul, yeah, to achieve the goals that you have yourself. Not just achieve. The goal of realign is you get it and it stays. That is the goal. Okay, so Realign 2023, I've just launched it. So I have very, very good feedback and very, very good reviews for the program. And a lot of you are very excited to that I launched it this year again. Actually, it's going to be every year, yeah, because it's supposed to be gradual progress of everyone being a better version of themselves. For me, it took a number of years to get back to where I am today. Yeah, to a very comfortable state and a very fulfilled state. And it didn't happen overnight. It took about a number of years, maybe, but not too long as well, maybe 2 years, 3 years, and I got to this state. So that's why when we continuously and we have a clear focus to work on every year, you get to where you want to get to. All right, so these are some of the things that we talk about, and it's not just Qimen because I use everything and anything to get things done. So we have Yi Jing to give you your vision and your goal, and then the Qimen aspect to trigger and to strategize, yeah, to get results. We use Feng Shui as well to open up the opportunity. So I use everything, yeah, like we 10, not just 10x, I think we 20, 30x it in order to maximize your growth as fast as possible. So Pazi and Qimen, of course, to know what are your yearly focus and obstruction, because we need to know what we are working with. Same thing back to the fit gap analysis. Yeah, when we do fit gap, there are also the strength and weaknesses. Yeah, the whole SWOT is in there. We need to know what are the threats, what are the weaknesses, and if you need to fix it or not. So same thing with humans. Yeah, we do that as well, and we use those too. So realign is on 6 to 8 of March. It will be done online. So bonus number 1 would be the mid-year realign checkpoint. And I've constantly promised you guys that I will walk you through the year, right? So even in between, yeah, I keep sharing information and details to keep us going on. And in mid-year, somewhere around July or August, we have a mid-year alignment checkpoint to see where you are right now and see whether you are getting closer to your goals or not, or if you have any problems still doing it, and we'll find some way to fix it for you. So bonus number 2, this is a special bonus. I'm still in the midst of because we are very busy with other things. I haven't got time to still look into this matter yet, but we are trying to get this to be a standalone program where we teach you how to align your business or your career to your fulfillment. For me, I find that it's possible. It's not just about I make all the money and I don't feel happy about it, or I just feel happy and I follow my passion, but I don't make money out of it. So I find multiple ways to align this together that we can make money and we can still be very fulfilled with what we are doing with our lives. Okay. All right. So this one, because I got a lot of feedback from you guys. Yeah. The previous session, I gave out this limited bonus. Yeah, it's called the Book of You. Yeah, your spiritual revival. Okay, let me give you a quick look. So this is a 14-page personalized self-empowerment guide where I teach you, or I give you, I write in the report, what is good for you, what is your tool of transformation, what are your great dates for your awakening, your focus, and also to focus on your health, because I think health is one aspect that we normally neglect a bit. So I think we need that. We need a healthy body because it's the tool to carry out the job that we want to do. All right, so this personalized to you, and as in the previous session, this is the last time I'm extending it because you guys asked for it. So those of you who signed up from then to now, you'll get this book, and I'm doing it personally on my own, and I manually do it. I don't have a team apart from Dennis and Teresa to help me with this. So we can only cater to a number of you because we do it manually. I feel I want to do it for everyone, but it's very difficult because given the time frame and the amount of work involved here. So I also want to make sure those of you who are very serious with your self-transformation, and if you sign up today, I will extend it to the next 20 of you. Let's see, next 20 of you, or at most, by today, you sign up by today, I will still give you this book. All right. And like I said earlier, I'm doing it myself. And Dennis has already, some of you who sign up, Dennis already took your details, right? Because I told him, you take it from now, because I need to start doing it already, bit by bit. All right. Okay, so let me give you more details. So I'm giving you this today, until today only. I'm very sorry because we really have limited amount of time, and we have so much Thrive Consult and Chinese New Year Consult. We cannot extend it further to more people for the Book of You, But bonus 1 and bonus 2, if you sign up later, you'll still be entitled to it. Only with the third bonus, I really cannot do it. All right. Okay, so the price of all of this put together is 1294. And of course, just for you guys, the price for everything here. And actually, if I'm being really honest, the price of your self-empowerment and the price of a better you and a new you and a desensitize you, yeah, to take on the world only cost 397 USD. Okay, so if you are interested in this course, you can reach out to my team. Denise and Teresa is here to help you with the technical matters and other information regarding the course. If not, you can go to this link here, joeyyap.com/realign2023. And when you put in your details, you will automatically be eligible for bonus 1, 2, and 3. All right. Okay, so yeah, so some of you who have those technical details, yeah, Teresa and Dennis, maybe you take note. Like for example, Maria saying that she didn't get the confirmation email. Okay, so maybe you can take note and help her with that, yeah. Okay, so any other questions that you guys have, yeah, while my team help with this? Any other questions that you guys still have? All right, Celine, can you explain pillar style with hum door and how it works if you are in real estate? Okay, pillar was partnership. Pillar is partnership, yeah. So in order for you to sell more, of course, on good days, yeah, you can do it on your own. I'm not saying you cannot do it on your own, but pillar is collaboration. Pillar is called the partnership selling. That means you sell it with someone else, yeah. You partner with another person who has your weakness. That means they do something better than you, and there's other things that you are better than them, but you work together, yeah, to work the client. That's one of it. Second of all, partnership can also mean you tie together with some other influencers. I'm not sure if you have real estate agent influencers, yeah, or if you want to tap into some other people's platform. For example, the Joey Up platform. Example, yeah, in Thrive, we had a developer with us, Matrix, yeah. This is called collaboration. That means we collaborate, we co-own the event so that the property company can also sell their property and pitch to people and our students there. And we can also sell our classes and extend this to other property, teach property people or people who are interested in property, whether they can buy it or not, right? So they actually work together in order to do this. This one example. For you, you can work with other events. Similar events, yeah, go and infiltrate all their events. This is called partnership. All right. Pillar is direct selling suitable because pillar is partnership. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's partnership. So like I said earlier, it's not that you cannot do alone. When the time is good, then and you see people just falling on your lap, of course, then you just do it alone. But when you see it's starting to be scarce and there are no return or very difficult to find leads, yeah, you need to start partnership. All right. Grain, what was grain? Grain is consultative selling. That means you are an advisor to someone. Although you are doing sales, yeah, but you kind of feel like you're a consultant. That kind. Yeah. Although I'm a salesperson, but I literally feel like a consultant because the client comes to me, they share their story, they share their problem, they share their needs. Yeah. And then I ask questions like, have you tried this? Have you tried that? This one doesn't work. I find something else for you. Yeah. They dig deeper, they ask questions, and then only they provide the solution. All right. Elaine, what's the difference between realign and human synastry? Human synastry is about people. So in human synastry, I taught you how to analyze people, understand people, have better relationship with people. So that one is a very technical class. Yeah, the students here can tell you very technical class on how we look at compatibilities of people in general. So it could be your loved one, it could be a business partner, it could be your children, it could be parents, but you can see a pattern of compatibility there and how you learn to accept and love them for who they are. That is human synastry. Yeah, but realign is you. We are taking everybody out of the picture right now. We are working on you. Do you want to break out of where you are right now? Do you want to break through? Do you want to finally say, I want to see a change in myself? I want to open up a new path for myself, but I don't know how. Then realign can help you, because I'm looking at your personal palaces that obstruct you, that keeps happening again and again, and all those tiny little problems and tiny little tweaks, yeah, that we can actually change and fine tune to work for you instead of working against you. Because my belief is, when your internal state is calm, controlled, and managed, you can do anything on the outside, even though it's we call 打风打雨. Yeah, even though it's stormy, even though there is a flash flood and there is earthquake and whatever it is happening on the outside, you are clear enough to know what you can do. Sindo, if my business partner is a disruptor and I'm a heart, how do we match our selling style? Do it differently. Different people have different selling style, yeah. Even though you work for the same cause, you work for the same purpose, but your selling style can be totally different because you magnetize different people. Vicky, provocative selling versus scarcity selling. Provocative is you trigger the pain. You dig out the pain, yeah, out of the person. Actually, you know they're in pain, right? But you dig it out. Like, I see you're hurting. I see your pain, you know, touch, 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 touch. Don't you want to fix it? Touch, 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 touch. That kind of thing. That one is provocative, yeah. Grass and scarcity is that no more already. I poke you, I don't poke you also, right? There's no more stock. There is no more what you call this, no more raw material. No more spare part, no this, no that, don't have. Yeah, I can, you only have it until now. This is the last moment or the last time, no more already. So scarcity is like that. So it's pressured. So normally they do that for this style of limited edition things, yeah. Limited edition, you see people go crazy over limited edition things, not just sneakers. Why? Because it's the scarcity. Don't have already. And when you don't have, you sell it at a very huge price, yeah. So this is where the high pressure selling is like, either I buy it now, I line up now, or if you line up for a BTS ticket, would you like slowly, still early, BTS are coming to Malaysia, let's say, or Singapore, and then you'll be like, still early lah, still early, can buy, still early. Would you react like that, or you camp overnight? Correct? This is called high pressure selling. High pressure selling, because no more. Okay. The book of you is yes. Yeah, this is accidental high pressure selling, yeah, the book of you. Because I don't have the time to do more. And I tell you honestly, because you asked for it, I really comply. Yeah? Even Dennis talked to me. Dennis like, the client asked for it. The client wants it. The client wants, you know, you have to thank Dennis also, yeah. Then I'll be like, okay. We do one more time, yeah. This is as much as we can do. And then that's it for the book of you. Okay, so I really take a lot of my time to do this, yeah. I'm not hard selling, or I'm not high pressure selling you, but yeah, it's really taking a lot of my time to do this because I do it manually. All right. What direction am I backing now? I don't know. Don't know what I'm backing now, actually. I saw the earlier chart, yeah. I actually don't know what the chart is right now. And you see when you realign, yeah, when you realign, one of the very nice thing about realign, and some of the students tell me, because once they work on this internal state, right, you know where the good direction is. And you automatically somehow, yeah, you just magnetize, you just turn this way for no apparent reason, yeah, you just turn this way. And then when you open up the chart, it's the right chart. So we are, I call it farming your luck. Yeah. And we found a science where we can farm it a little bit extra every day. So if we can do that, why not? Yeah, things fall into place more often, yeah. Serendipity, if you want to call it. So we are farming this. Why? Because I enhance your clarity, I enhance your intuition and your focus and drive. Yeah, I enhance it a little bit more every single day. So realign, I do this. Human synastry, I teach you how to pick good people. All right. Okay, so I'm going to leave you now. And if you're interested, by the end of today, we'll give you a couple more hours because it's already 11:30. Because normally Dennis will say 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, done. Okay, so I give you a couple more hours. If you sign by this couple of hours, we will include you into the book of you. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I really enjoyed preparing the session and talking about sales tactics. Yeah, so now you know how useful Chinese metaphysics is for daily matters and all these things that you didn't know could have a little bit more leverage and you have a little bit more control over it. So the last important one is you need to go out and try it yourself. That's where you will know it works. And no matter how I pitch, no matter how I sell, no selling is better than you trying it today and then you come back and tell me I sign up because every day it worked. Yeah, so that's what I want. So that's my approach of selling as well. All right, so take care, guys. I'm going to see you soon. For those of you who are coming for FSA, I will see you then. Those of you coming for our Qimen Club in December, I believe I'll see you as well. So if not, I'll see you online. All right, so take care, guys, and I'll catch you again soon. And thank you so much to my team for facilitating today's session. I'm Mindy Yoong, signing off.
I gotta have it. Give it up, turn it loose. We got the banana juice. I got what you need now. Do it for JB now. Hey. Can you feel the groove? If you don't mean it, don't need the groove. If you don't feel it, don't raise your hands. If you don't think Mr. James Brown was the man, in a man's world, he said it gotta have a woman or at least a girl. Come on, you gotta do it now. People, get with it now. Got to have a mother for me. No James Brown, no Chuck D. Or P.E. Simply, record companies losing soul. Music is out of control. Back to the beast hole. Can we do it again? Papa don't take no mess. There it is. Break out. Where? Break out in the cold sweat. Break out in the cold sweat. Break it out in the cold sweat. Break it down in the cold sweat. Come on. Listen to the man. Payback. Tell him not the Godfather. Yeah, cold-blooded. I can't help it. Old school, and I spit and I rip. Cause living in America got me like this. Bear witness. Get on the good foot. If y'all wanna make it, you don't gotta get naked or curse up a storm to get put on. JB's past the peace, love and unity. Man, by the rock on beyond the sad past the rag. Cause Papa still got a brand new bag. Say it loud, cause I'm still black and proud. From the minute I heard the sound of Mr. James Brown, make it funky. Can we do it again? So open up the door and let a man come in. Try him and his music, do it right, don't abuse it. Don't drop out, don't quit education and get it. Think, it's way too funky in here. Surprise, some of y'all didn't even hear. There wouldn't be no rap or hip-hop, son. No public enemy #1. And you don't stop, and you don't quit. James Brown, 50 years of hits. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 acknowledged wonders of the world, and you're about to witness the 8th. Standing in the spotlight on a showcase, the music of one man and one crew who have given us over 100 smash hits throughout the years. Tunes such as It's a man's world, It's a new day, Out of sight, Papa don't take no mess, Papa's got a brand new bag. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Sex machine, soul power, super bad. Talking loud, saying nothing, the big payback. There it is, there was a time. Think, try me, ain't that a groove? Body heat, cold sweat, bewildered, doing it to death. Down and out New York City, escapism, funky president. Get on a good foot, get up off of that thing, give it up or turn it loose. I got the feeling, gonna have a funky good time. Ladies and gentlemen, without no doubt, this is for Mr. JB, the Godfather of Soul, Mr. Dynamite, James Brown. Make it funky, band. Sounds of the band, Rocky Bryant, hear the drummer get wicked. Hard groove on bass, how low can you go? The Memphis Prodigy, Kyrie went on guitar getting it. Dick Perkins on the keys, please. Rick Gordon, percussion discussion. Blazing Rick and horn section, Matty. Yo, produced by DJ Johnny Juice. Yours truly, funky vocals, Chuck D. In the same soul machine, Al Jackson. Make it funky, make it funky, make it funky. I got to, you got to, give it up to the man, give it up to the band, the JBs, the one and only Mr. Bobby Byrd, Maceo Parker, Mr. Fred Wesley, sir, Super Soul Sisters, Martha Whitney, Becky Anderson,